Today's A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan podcast is brought to you by
myeternalvitality.com. We just had Dr. Powers in for a segment that'll play on this Monday's ACT, and we were talking about general health, and really, like, he's helped a lot of our listeners at this point, and he really does just want people to be more healthy and, you know, whatever their goal is, and usually it is.
Well,
like,
you might just have some questions. You know, like for ladies, you might be trying to dial in your hormones. You know, hormone replacement therapy is a real thing.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking to Colette, from Love Thy Neighbor show, which you could download right now.
Yeah, please do. She's very open about that. She actually is using hormone replacement therapy. My wife is. Plenty of guys and girls use it, but I'm talking to the ladies because that's what's affecting my life. My wife, you know, like Andrea's got it dialed in I'd say head and shoulders better than when she first started coming to Dr. Powers. But that's the thing, is you're never going to really know unless you go and talk to him. And
get tested and see.
Yeah. He wants to do a food sensitivity test on me to kind of figure out what's going on in my gut, because you guys know I had all the tests, and guess what? There's nothing wrong.
Oh, Crystal is going because she's convinced she's got a gluten allergy, and I'm like, just go to Dr. Powers. He get the food sensitivity test, and that's all he does. A variety of services, whether it's your hormones are off, whether your gut is off, or you're sensitive to foods you don't even know.
For fellas, testosterone. If you're not sleeping good, if you have no interest in sex, if you don't want to work out because you just feel lazy, you're not lazy. Maybe your
hormones are off.
Yeah, your testosterone is so low that you just don't feel right. Well, what Tom said, is just a test.
Yeah, and if you want to track your food, you want to try peptides.
I'm doing that. Life-based, he has a nutrition program.
Yep.
It's not. I mean, it's as easy as can be. It's just science. You put good food in your body, you lose weight. But any health question, and namely the ones that you can find on his website, myeternalvitality.com, Dr. Powers and his team, they really want to help you out.
It's free to talk to him. Tell him you're a Tom and Dan listener. He'll talk to you for free. Of course, the blood tests and that stuff costs money.
Please say you're a listener. Like, he was just in here talking about all the listeners that he meets. And if you say you're a BDM, that means a lot to him. Like, that kind of moves you to the front of the line, man.
No, 100%. He's going to give you the extra VIP treatment. 100%. I promise you. It's myeternalvitality.com.
Live from the Injured on the Go Just Call Mo studio.
It's a blast!
It's Orlando's own Tom and Dan.
Hello. This is your Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan program. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, joke heavy, and just right. Thanks.
Welcome to the Friday free show of A Mediocre Time.
Holy smokes, it is another A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Dan.
I'm Tom. With us on the couch is Savannah from Gatorland.
Hey!
How you doing, Savannah?
I love you guys so much.
Very good to see you. We love you too.
So happy to see you guys too. Somebody actually came. I just met somebody the other day. Remember how I told you guys when I first started coming back here that people would come with their Tom and Dan shirts?
Oh, yeah.
And they'd be like, hey, like real secretive.
Hey, why are you avoiding them?
How come you ain't going on Tom and Dan?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, I would love to, you know what I mean? So I saw somebody the other day, but it's so weird. They had a Tom and Dan shirt on, so I knew they were going to come talk to me. And then they came up but like it's not a secret that I come on the show because all your millions of people hear it.
No, it's just nobody listens.
And he goes, hey, I think you do a good job on Tom and Dan. And I was like, thanks, man.
I think you do too.
And I was like, thanks, man. And he was like, yeah, I used to listen to you on the other show, but I think you're doing a good job with Tom and Dan.
Yeah, they don't want to. But you know what? I do appreciate them not wanting to stir stir things up because we don't even want to stir things. That's not a thing.
I just think it's weird that it's always a secret for the people.
Yeah.
Listen, if we ever get to millions, you'll know by my boat.
You don't have a boat yet?
No, I do, but it's not that good. I'm just saying, millions get you.
You know what's worse than your boat, though? Seth's boat. And you can find out all about that on our Halloween special. That's foreshadowing. That's called foreshadowing.
Next week.
If you want to find out how shitty Seth Petrozelli's boat is now, you're just going to have to listen to the show because it is infestation. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, that's ACT next Friday.
Next Friday,
Halloween special. So, Savannah.
Oh, starring our good buddy, Ian If.
Yeah.
I got to give that guy some love.
Who?
A tarot card reader.
You may know him. He's a quiz master around town. He works with Curtis Earth and does a lot of trivia and stuff. So I'm virtually certain you've been in the same room with this guy.
D and F?
Ian If, and like Ian If, if, what if, like Ian If, and he is a tarot card reader and just a quiz master, and he took it, he had to work, but he took off time to come and do something for us, so I just want to give him some love. So,
that's awesome.
Very kind to the man.
So, Savannah, you were going to be here a month ago.
So many things
Or maybe more than that. It was like...
more than a month.
I feel like half of my life has disappeared.
Yeah, so
I was worried about you.
We're going to talk to you about your trip to Australia, but you got this crazy eye sty. We're turned into, you're like, it's getting worse. Then you had an eye patch on. And you're like, it's not, I'm like, oh my God. And so what the hell happened?
So I got back from Australia and I came back strong this year, right? Because being gone a month is a lot, and then you get the jet lag, whatever.
Yeah.
So I came back strong this year. I was doing really good. Made it through the first week. Like midway through the second week I was back, which would have been the second week in September, my eye felt like it got dirt in it at work, right? No big deal.
Wait, can I throw a word at you? Did it feel like grit?
Yes.
Oh, God. I get these.
It felt like grit. So I went home that night and I was like, oh, I don't know what this is about, blah, blah, blah. I just went to bed, right? And to be fair, I'm not the cleanest person in the world.
You are totally a clean person.
You're cleaner than me.
No, I mean,
this guy doesn't watch his life.
Like, I don't wash my hands all the time. I don't have like a facial routine. I don't wash my makeup off every night. To be fair, sometimes I just fall asleep with it on.
You're a regular
Who cares,
person.
right?
You're an average person.
I woke up the next morning, literally, and my whole face almost was so swollen that it had lifted off, right? And I was like, oh my God, what is happening? What is happening? So, I don't know. I never had a sty before. I called my mom. What's this thing? She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. That doesn't run in our family. And then,
that's helpful.
And then
I like that.
Right.
I like that.
So then, everybody on Facebook's a doctor. So I put up a post and I was like, hey, what the hell is this?
Now, I'm curious to why you called your mom as opposed to just looking on the internet because I was just doing the Savannah mom math.
Mom is comforting, can be comforting.
Yeah, but the internet knows all.
But also, there's all these old Southern wives' tales of here's the thing.
What you got to do is put a tater on it.
Right.
You cut your red. You can't be using no golds. You got to use a red potato, a littler one. A little one.
Yeah.
That's all nonsense.
No. You cut a red potato, cut a little one, and you got to take it. And you can't be using duct tape. You use black electrical tape. Right.
Yeah. Exactly. So she doesn't know
My dad had, by the way, just to connect the dots?
Yeah.
You know the story of when I got stung by a wasp on my thumb and my dad put it in a bottle of turpentine and then they swelled up the size of a baseball and I had to go to the emergency room. Turpentine was supposed to be the potato on the eye.
No, see, that's tobacco. What you should have done was got you some chew tobacco, chew it up, and then you put it on the wasp sting and then the tobacco
draws it out.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I've heard this.
Exactly right.
You know where I learned that? In a canoe with some of my relatives in a canoe. But anyway, so back to the style. You call your mom.
So I called my mom. She dismissed me. So I put up a Facebook post and I got all these remedies and they were like, it's just a sty, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I used every remedy except for one. And I'm going to beg Daniel because I see it right now. Yeah. So one remedy was put tea bags on it, which is what I did. Another remedy was...
don't be doing that. That could be dirty.
Another remedy was like a hot compress, blah, blah, blah. So I did that.
That's what I did, hot compresses.
And the other remedy was somebody's gold wedding ring. Put your gold wedding ring, rub it on your eye, and it makes it go away. That's the only one I haven't done. So I wanted to know if Daniel would let me borrow his wedding ring. ring because I've never been married. Also, I don't have any gold jewelry.
Yeah.
So
don't rub that on your eyes. No, you're gonna get a goddamn sty again. No,
she's gonna rub my ring on her eye.
no.
She's doing it.
No,
she's doing it.
No,
it doesn't stink. I wash my jewelry. I just wash my hands.
You don't wash your wedding ring daily. It's the whole terms.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
don't rub that on your face, Savannah.
Yeah, there we go. How does it feel? Did we do it?
It feels good.
No, that's not going to do nothing.
That's the only one I didn't know.
I think we did. Now, does my ring have a sty now? I don't know how this works. How does it work? What if I get a sty on my hand? Right? What if that?
Yeah, don't put it near your eye.
Oh, I'm going to do it. What if I'm going to rub it
just
on my
use
eye?
chemicals. That's everybody.
There is a thing you can get at Walgreens. They have like a sty.
Yep, I got that, and I did that, and that had no effects. And then it got a head. Right? It had one head. Only the head of the sty, because the sty is like a zit, came underneath my eyelid. It wasn't on top. Eyelid. It was underneath. So I was like, oh, I know what to do about this. After reading everything that said don't pop it, I heated up a needle like you do, and I poked it in my eye.
Oh, my God.
Tom, this is exactly what I did the first time I got a sty, because I had one underneath the eyelid, like right under that part of my eye. So when you see the little white head on it, you can't, maybe this is our trashiness, I don't know what it is, but I, too, took a safety pin and you burn it in a lighter, and then you try to pop the white head because you think if you get that poison out, that it'll be better.
But what you don't realize is that the poison just runs back into your eye.
Correct.
You trust yourself enough to take a red-hot
no, it's
needle.
not red hot, you let it cool.
You let it cool. And then, you don't know anything about country medicine.
You don't do nothing.
You
don't have no potatoes, you ain't got no safety pin.
And then you open your eye and then you poke the needle just enough to pop a tiny whitehead.
You just like a
no, that's it. Yeah,
you just want to pierce the top of the bubble of the.
You don't have the hands of a surgeon here.
There are other people.
What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, SJ, who is our redneck IT guy. That's a nice way of putting it, right? Hillbilly IT. He's a good Florida man. Got a beard like mine, long hair. He is a Florida man. He said, "Yep, this is exactly what you do." You burn you a needle.
He's a hillbilly.
You burn you a needle, and you go to pick it at.
Right. So I did that. So then I went to bed that night, right? And I thought I got it out, like, because when I poked a hole in it, it deflated, right? And then the next morning I woke up and there were 4 heads.
Yeah, you spread the infection.
So it grew from 1 to 4. And then I was like, okay, I have to go to the doctor. So went to the doctor, got some antibiotics. So this was my first week of antibiotics, and they gave me a cream to put on it. Well, that wasn't working really well. And then I went to Monsters, and I did the show. Halfway through the show, my eye started to drop. Like it started to fall off my face, like one of those, like some kind of cartoon. So I called. I got an emergency ophthalmologist appointment. I went straight there, and I was like, "Hey, Then she was like, "Well, don't take this medicine anymore. Take these antibiotics and take this cream." So I got that antibiotics. I got that cream.
Are you having to put the cream in your eye?
Yes.
Have you ever had to put cream in your eye or put an anointment in your eye? It's an insane feeling to fill your eye up with. Yeah, it's not a. It's hard to explain. It's like you realize that and you'll know this. You realize that your eyes are holes in your face when you have to put liquid in them and then cover them with, like, you feel like, oh yeah, that's a hole.
Yeah,
you don't think of it as being a hole until you have to fill it with goop.
Now, okay, while this was going on, did any doctor ask you, have you been out of the country recently? Because I've never been asked that, and then it could actually be like, in fact, I was.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Did you think it could be some weird shit in Australia?
Australian crocodile.
Well, no, because from Australia, I flew up to this country called East Timor, and we can talk about that later, but East Timor is a different kind of country. And so then I start Googling, like, are there parasites in East Timor? Are there eye parasites? And then, of course, there are. So,
why is it anything you Google, there is? Any question you have, they're like, yeah, in fact, you can get AIDS this way. Oh, shit.
So I'm using that stuff, and it's working okay. But what I didn't realize was, because none of the doctors said this to me, maybe it was in the literature I was supposed to read, but the antibiotics the second doctor put me on, you're not allowed to be in the sun with, right?
All right.
Because I don't know what it does, but I'll tell you what it did to me.
Turned you into a vampire? What the hell? I've never heard of that. I've heard of the stupid grapefruit juice and shit.
I think you must have been on something pretty high powered.
And so now I've been on 2 different kinds of antibiotics for 2 weeks, putting goop in my eye every day, right? And I feel like at this point my life is over. Like I can't.
You were
function.
pretty low when I talked to you.
I can't work with an eye patch, and here's why. So I was walking down our main island, that big island when you first come in, right? We're trying to get the big crocodile up. I have a bucket of chicken. Thank God the bucket saved my life. I walked around the one side of the island, and then the other guy that was with me was there, but there was a big alligator there, and there's not a lot of room. So I was like, okay, fine. He got him up, I'll come back around the other way. Well, what I didn't realize was, because nobody told me, was a little teeny alligator had followed me to the back, right? And this little thing, when I say little, I mean 6-7 feet.
Yeah, but you said the little ones are little assholes, right? Like, aren't they?
It hid in the bushes, right? So when I came back around the island...
Did this gator go like, yo, this bitch got an eye patch. I'm going to bite this bitch. That's my Cat Williams gator I'm working on.
So when I came back around the corner, I didn't know he was hiding in the bush, right? And so here's me, and there's a little bit of water, right? Like the whole lake is here. Alligators are lined up, every single one of them. And then there's a big crocodile behind them. So there's 2 layers of apex predators. So when I go to turn the corner, this little alligator jumps out of the bushes, right? Hits me in the side of the leg. Thank God, with the front of his face
Savannah,
and not the side. So I had a huge bruise right here. Hits me in the side. I take the bucket. I have no other choice to save myself. I had to pop him with the bucket, right? Well, when I popped him with the bucket, it threw my balance off. So my balance was off. And this little thing jumped again.
Yeah.
And when it jumped again, like there was nowhere to go. Like I couldn't go up. And if I went down, I was going to get eaten. There was no way to get out of that scenario. So I had to pop him again and then jump up the island to get away from him. So now I can't work, right? So then I go to another doctor, and then that doctor says, well, just keep doing what you're doing, and it'll go away eventually.
You cannot get eaten by alligators because it's too obvious for everybody. You got to go the way of Steve Irwin or some other animal.
Something different,
or some other random.
You can't be an I told you so, right?
I told her, it's just a matter of time.
She did it for years and years and years.
Like you got to slip at Hideaway bars.
That's a good one. You could slip at Hideaway bar.
You cannot go like, oh, she got eaten by alligators. I'll be so mad. I'm like, no, because it's too obvious.
But this was, and you had warned us about this the last time we were there. You were talking about using our side vision to see what's around.
Also, you have no depth perception.
Right. And that too. So
also, I wonder, now I just wonder, I'm throwing this out there, I don't know anything, you know the stuff, but I just wonder because I believe that animals are a lot smarter than we think they are. I wonder if this little gator was like, oh yeah, there's something different about her, or they could sense your weakness, or sense that you were off, or sense that you were sick. You know what I mean?
I
never happens to you.
I believe you
never
100%, and I believe they have some sort of sixth sense
because you're
about
wounded
things like
at that point,
right? But I didn't have my eye patch on, so I could see. Thank God. If I'd have had the eye patch on, he'd have knocked me right in the water. So then I go to another doctor and I'm like, hey, this has been going on for 3 weeks now. So for 3 weeks now, I've been on antibiotics, and in the sun every day, and not supposed to be in the sun every day because no doctor said that to me. So the other doctor goes, well, it's just going to be time. It's to take time and rest up. And I was like, oh my God, I've been resting for 2.5 weeks now, blah, 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 blah. He's like, well, just keep doing what you're doing. So that was nonsense, doctor. So then...
Oh, Tom likes that. It was a waste of time, doctor. He loves it. It's one of his favorite topics.
Yeah.
When you go and nothing gets answered, they charge you money. Yeah, he loves that. Right? Aren't you a big fan of waste of time, doctor?
Well, they're all that way. So get rest.
I can get him riled up.
Give me the chemicals.
Yeah.
Right.
He's literally only a handgun away from going into a hospital and holding it hostage for a liver transplant like Denzel Washington.
So then that doctor didn't help. And then it was getting better. And I was like, okay, well, I'm probably fine to go back to work. But what I didn't realize was being on antibiotics does a lot to your body. Like it depletes your energy. It depletes your strength.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know that. I was just like, okay, well, I'm back at work now and I'm good. So this is my 3rd week on antibiotics. Damn. And you're not supposed to be on them for that long. Like, that's not a thing. But that's what I was doing my prescription the right way, like they said. And then so we had to catch this little alligator and move it to somewhere. Now, it only has 3 legs, and his name's Bullet. It's my favorite alligator. First alligator I took care of at Gatorland, right?
All right.
Wow.
So I'm like, all right, we're going to move Bullet. So I want to be the one that jumps Bullet because I'm going to make sure I'm not, like, hard with him. And, you know,
These are the stories I like because these are your babies.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter. It seems like having one less leg to a gator doesn't really hinder it that much, right?
Until you realize gators have superpowers. So I jump on it, but I don't realize that my muscles are so weak from being on the antibiotics and being in the sun all day. So I'm trying to squeeze my legs together to hold the back of him, right? Because that's what you do. But I don't have any strength. And my hands are around his neck. And his mouth's open, right? And while we do love each other, he certainly would bite me given the chance. So I can't understand why I can't hold on, right? Because my muscles aren't working.
Yeah.
And I'm just like screaming at the people around me, what is happening right now? I don't understand this. Little alligator with 3 legs is walking with me on his back at this point. Like, how does that even happen? And so I'm so frustrated. So we finally get him. We catch him up. One guy's going to hold the front. I'm going to hold the tail. The tail's not the heavy part. I hold the tail all the time, but I can't pick it up, right? So at that point, I felt like I was going to pass out, so I went to the emergency room.
Oh,
right?
you're like, enough.
Haven't been to the emergency room in a very long time. So we go in, and they're
It's way better now.
Yeah.
I'm joking. That's a joke.
So I go in, and they're immediately...
You're like, why are the worst people in the world only having emergencies?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. And you can just sit in the emergency room and be like, okay, they're just here to get drugs. Like, if you're an 85-year-old woman and you're here with this super hot guy with gold chains, like... Y'all aren't a couple.
Yeah, where are the rich people emergencies? They're going to a different room.
Weird. They don't seem to have any of these types
What
of...
room are they going to? All right, sorry.
So I was in the emergency room for 6 hours, and they're like, well, we want to do a chest x-ray. And I was like, there's nothing wrong with my chest, but I do have good insurance.
Well, maybe they were just like horny doctors. Just like, you know, like hold
that
on a
is
second. No offense, but the paramedics that I know, the hot blonde walks in, and they're like, you know what that is? That's Savannah. She's hot as hell. We got to do a chest x-ray. I got to cut your bra off.
Yeah, listen, I may or may not know some firefighters, paramedics.
This is the thing that you may have.
Shut up.
Were any of them cute? I'm not kidding. Okay, good. All right.
Well, don't worry about the cute ones.
And they're like,
one.
well, we want you to do this chest x-ray. And I was like, I don't need a chest x-ray for something that's wrong with my eye. Like, and they were like, well, the nurse said we need it. And I was like, no, there's no reason to do it. And they were like, well, are you saying that you deny it? And I was like, absolutely. I deny the chest x-ray. I've been here for 6 hours. Something's wrong with my eye. It's not in my chest, right?
Yeah.
So then I go in the back. I finally get a room.
It's Nurse Randy, by the way. And he's a good old boy that wants to see him.
Nurse Randy. He's the spiciest nurse on level 4.
He's at EKG, chest x-ray.
Y'all don't know who that is? That's goddamn Savannah from Gatorland. Man, my kids love her. Hey, let's get a chest x-ray, y'all.
So anyways, I go to the back, and the doctor walks in, finally. Like, I'm crying. I'm hysterical. Like, when is
you've been
this gonna
dealing with this
end?
for a month, man.
Yeah, for a solid month. So then the doctor comes in. I swear to you guys, I almost lost my mind. So the doctor comes in after 6 hours of waiting with the craziest people in the world. And after 3 weeks of this, 3.5 weeks of this, and the doctor goes... we're going to do a chest x-ray. And I was like, no.
And then Randy said on earpiece, he's like, hell yeah. Keep coming. Push that chest x-ray. I want to see it.
And I'm like, no, we already talked about this. Like, I don't need a chest x-ray. Something's wrong with my... So anyways, they do the chest x-ray. They were insistent upon the chest x-ray.
I know they were.
Done. And then I'm like, so something's wrong with my eye. I've been on antibiotics for this long, blah, blah, blah. Like, obviously you could pull that up in my medical records because it's there. No. I'm explaining to him everything that's happening. Like, I've lost my strength. I've lost,
Hold on, I wasn't listening. I'm looking at this x-ray. A good ass x-ray right here, man. Like, hold on, start over.
If you look close enough, you see the outline. It's like a ghost.
So when I tell you what happened next, you're not going to believe it. So the doctor goes, well, Savannah, I think you might be a little dehydrated. And at this point, like, my anger level is at peak. And I'm like, I'm not dehydrated. I understand how to behave. I work outside in Florida.
Yeah.
I drink water every day. Blah, blah, blah. I take good care of myself. No. I'm very healthy. Like, none of this has ever happened before. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And he goes, do you ever wonder why you never see professional athletes drinking water, Savannah? And I was like, yeah, because they get paid to drink sports drinks. And he goes, well, I don't know why you would say that. And I was like, because it's the truth. And he was like, I feel like you might need to drink more sports drinks. And I was like, oh my gosh.
With the cure for your eye is citrus cooler. All right. You must have gone to Dr. Tom or Dr. Dan.
This is your diagnosis.
Sugar water?
And I was like,
what do you want, the electrolytes or something?
I'm done. I'm out of here. I understand that if you drink too much water, you deplete all your salts in your body and it can cause dehydration. Like, I get all of that. Yeah. Like, I have electrolyte powder that's like vitamin power all organic. I know what I'm doing. And so that like set me off. So then he was like, well, you can't work again for 2 days. So now I'm out of work on and off for like a month solid, right? And then when I finally do go back to work, they're like, hey, they got this crocodile story up in Brevard County over at Gleason Park. Can you do an interview? And I was like, well, I would prefer not to because I can't wear makeup on this eye. So I look like a monster. Like I have makeup on one eye, not on the other eye, right?
Yeah. I mean, so you're in transition right now. There's a lot going on. You're trying to heal your body, you know?
And then they're like, oh, well, we need to do it. And I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. I'll just look like crap on the news. Nobody else is going to look like crap on the news but me. So good dude comes in and I'm like, hey, so if we could film from this side, like I would appreciate it because I'm having this eye infection. So he looks at my green eyeshadow eye and he goes, yeah, it looks like it's turning green.
My God, that was Randy again. Like, hey, when I'm not at the hospital, I do help out with some camera work on the side.
Was this before or after you started wearing the eye patch? Because when you were wearing the eye patch, I was like, hold on, this is good marketing.
It was good marketing. I did tell him that. I was like, her with an eye patch does give that little bit of extra grit.
Yes.
It's like when you see a lady pirate, because there have been some pretty sinister lady pirates. You know, like Anne Bonny was a lady pirate, and I think she was one of the most ruthless. But she would pull her titties out to be more, like, you see what I'm saying? Like people would be like, why? Because she's crazy. She's a psychopath.
But when you have the eye patch,
adds to the character.
I was like, this is where the money's at. Because that eye patch, I was like, now you're a true Florida gator wrestler. Eye patch, like, it just completes it.
It does add to the look.
Ass of wearing that.
The hat, the eye patch, the food.
But there's I don't have any depth perception or peripheral view.
You'd have to get some sort of opaque eye patch that you can see through.
Anyways, that was a nightmare, and I really thought, like, I had given up on life. Like, I was so depressed.
So did it just go away on its own?
No. So when I went home from the emergency room that day, I was so mad. I took all my antibiotics and I threw them away. I stopped taking them, and like now it's kind of good and it's kind of not. Like it still leaks at night. Like, but what's leaking in my eye? Like, what is leaking out of my eye in the nighttime that when I wake up in the morning, it's sealed shut again? Every day.
We can get to the bottom of it. You're going to need another x-ray. It is. For me, just with a standard sty, it usually takes about 2 weeks, and then it dries up. Then the head of it kind of dissipates, and then your body like reabsorbs it. But I've never had one that sounds that bad. Like that was really bad. And mine come from stress. I'm not saying yours come from stress, but I inherited it from my dad. My dad would go through periods where you could almost predict it. Right? I'll give you an example. It's like him working as an over-the-road salesperson and driving, and then president staff would be coming up. What president staff was where they would rank him in the company, and then he'd learn whether or not we were going to, as a family, going to go on a big vacation, right? So you could almost time when my dad on a watch when he was going to get his stress sty in his eye. It would always be around president staff time because he was putting in the most work and the most man hours.
Stress sty.
Yeah, his was based on stress.
Savannah, you have to admit it. I mean, I'm just standing back and looking, like, you run it hot. Like,
you do go hard.
Traveling the world.
At a very high level.
You're going to Australia, and you're not going to Australia for a vacation. You're going to Australia, you're in the bush.
Yeah, you're not at the opera house.
You're dealing with wild animals, and then like in dangerous situations, and you immediately come back to work.
Dirty and dangerous situations. It's not like you're going to a 5-star resort and you're hanging out with the alligators in a zoo.
So then you get a sty in which most people, like, you go to your office, you put some cream on it, you're sitting there in
you have to take a week off, right?
You're in a swamp, you're in mud all the time. Like, you're handling alligators, raw chicken, all this stuff, and like you're not resting at all. Like most people rest.
Yeah, they do.
And like.
But I don't know what to do when I rest. Like when I was home with my eye. Here's what made me mad.
When I was home with my eye,
I could have used all that time to like edit videos, like produce produce content. But what happened was this other eye got so tired.
Oh, yeah.
That, like, I'd be in the middle of editing a video and this eye would be like, nope, you're done. And it would just stop working. And I was like, well, now I can't see, so I'm just going to go back to sleep, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
Hey,
And then this morning, when I went to iHeart, and then Taco Bob came out and he goes, hey, I got this sty in my eye I wanted to talk to you about. And I was like, no, get away from me.
Oh, what if you gave it to him? He's trying to give it back to
And
you.
he's like, no.
Hey, Savannah.
And he's like, hey, so, no, I just want to ask you some questions. And I was like, no, get away from me. It's contagious. And he was like, no, it's not contagious.
Absolutely not
And he's got his eye all hung open and he's trying to talk to me. And I was like, dude, back off me, because there's no reason the optometrist would say use two different things to wash your eyes if it wasn't contagious.
he don't wash his hands. Taco Bob don't wash his hands.
That's the dirtiest man around.
That's the dirtiest MFer at this.
He hooked me up with Pierce the Veil tickets for my son.
Yeah, he did.
Next
week.
But,
I mean, his catchphrase is balls on your forehead. You know what I mean? Like, that's, I mean, no.
Yeah, well, that's where he got his from, then.
Yeah, I bet. But that's where you don't, like, if your catchphrase is balls on your forehead to say goodbye to your audience, you don't wash your hands.
No, and here I told him,
Right?
I was like, here's my phone number. You can text me, but you can't stand in front of me and talk to me. I can't do that.
What if you gave everybody at iHeart the sty?
I haven't been there since the sty.
Okay. Then maybe Bob gave it to you.
Oh, yeah, I did. I was there that one day.
that one day.
all right, well, let's take a break.
Well, we're glad you're okay. I can't
too.
tell you have it. It looks okay now.
No, it's still saggy. Like, I don't want to have saggy eyes.
No.
That's a song. All right, that's all.
We'll write down saggy eyes. Let's take a break, and when we come back, I want to talk to you about Australia.
Okay.
I want to also talk to you about koala bears, because I saw a mini documentary on TikTok and how disgusting of an animal
Well, they got
are.
a lot of gonorrhea, right?
Well, not even that. Just I think the whole animal itself is trash animal. Like,
the koala?
Yeah. Like its whole life it's insane how
It's
it evolved.
high all the time.
Yes, yeah. Koala bears are super interesting.
Hold on, have you seen my body style? Am I a koala? Am I a little tattooed koala man?
All right, and so we'll talk to Savannah about all of Australia and our whole trip when we get back.
Lots of great music today. Lots of great music came out last week. The name of this band is Soft Cult. The name of the song is She Said, He Said. This is pick of the week type stuff. We'll be right back with more Mediocre Time.
Their first date, she's nervous and excited. She wants to look her best. Does her hair all nice.
All right, this is all off script. I was not told to say this.
Oh, no. He's going rogue, everybody.
I was telling you the truth.
Yeah.
If you want your medical marijuana recommendation, go see Dr. Chanlate at buddocs.org.
Yeah, man.
That's buddocs.org. You can get same-day appointments. You just have to see him one time in person. He's got multiple locations around Central Florida.
He's got a beautiful office. His staff is super knowledgeable. Yeah. He curates all the best deals on medical marijuana, so you don't have to really do anything.
Yeah.
Like Tom said, same-day appointments. You're going to get your recommendation via email, like, immediately. I mean, you could probably leave his office, and go straight to a dispensary and try it.
Yeah.
If you've been wanting to dabble a little bit, now, there's never been a better time. There's so many deals out there.
I know tons of people, too, that are like, I don't want to get super stoned and whatever. Like, that's the beauty of getting your recommendation through buddocs.org is that all these different dispensaries, they have different dosage of products.
There's something for everybody. Some are just are straight up real medical grade CBD that will relax you.
Yeah. Or like super low dose THC, 2.5 milligram mints and things like, so that's the problem. Like
You've heard us talk about the legendary Mama Van Dogman.
Yeah. Like,
get yourself some Dogman.
And then, maybe micro-dosing THC could help you. I mean,
That's what I do on the weekends, right?
Yeah.
Like, so if I
do it too. I love
but
micro.
it's a little bit. Like, I have a tincture, and I believe it's like it's called a ratio, where it's like a 3-to-1 or something. I just put it under my tongue. I just find that it maybe mellows me out a little bit more. I find that I'm not drinking. Like you want to pop that beer at 11:30. I don't need to do that. But all of these questions, don't take it from us. Take it from Dr. Chanlate. Like, if you go and talk to him, he's going to explain everything to you. There's topical cold creams for people that have back pain. There's inhalers. There's so many different treatments.
And if you tell me it's the cost that's keeping you from doing this, that's ridiculous. Because all these dispensaries, they have like the first-time customer half off.
I was at one yesterday, man. 72% off.
Yeah,
they were doing a big 72% off sale.
Your birthday month or whatever, you can go to Bud Deals on his website and see all these deals are ridiculous. I mean, they're giving it away.
It changes daily, too.
Yeah. So,
and it's also medical. And I know, look, you can do what you want to do, but I honestly prefer to have something that's regulated and something that's legal. It just makes it easier for me. I'm a dad. I'm a business owner. You know what I mean? I can't be messing around. I can't be smoking some gas station garbage.
Just talk to him. It's buddocs.org.
Welcome back to a mediocre time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom.
On the couch with us. We doesn't really even need an introduction, ladies and gentlemen. Savannah!
Hey!
Real quick, before we start, our Bad at Business Beer Fest is November 22nd. And here's why this is a great beer fest for even the people that don't like beer. Is because it doesn't cost anything. It's completely free.
Completely free.
You have to be over 21, but you'll get a sample cup and wristband when you go. We'll start giving out at noon. That's when we give out 600 gift bags, but you can come at any time. We've never given away every sample cup.
Biggest gift bag we've ever had this year.
And pouring starts at 2. So even if you don't like beer, there are tons of vendors and THC
seltzers.
I feel like trying
regular seltzers.
Even for people that don't drink that much beer, trying different beers in a little sample cup, like little micro. You don't drink a giant pint. You're trying little samples of beer, different drinks or whatever. It's going to be a great time. Live music. We got a DJ out there. Tons of sponsors.
Giant Recreation World will be out there.
Yeah, bringing an RV.
Dino Jimmy will be out there.
Yeah, Gabriel Plants is giving away plants.
I think Cadillac Pat might be out there.
My Eternal Vitality's bringing their body scan. You can get that for free. Just tons of stuff, all free. Just show up. And that's all.
I'll be giving free chest X-rays out to ladies. Any ladies want to drop by my chest X-ray booth, the TD scan. It's a 159, the Tom and Dan scan. I'll scan your chest to make sure you don't have a sty.
You got toenail fungus? X-ray chest.
We gotta give an X-ray. It's also so cute to me that a hot woman goes to emergency room and they're yelling chest X-ray and she can't figure out why. Some things just never change. Some things never change.
So, Savannah, let's talk about your Australia trip. So what, to start from the beginning.
Well, how many times have you been? This is your what time to Australia?
5th, 6th, 7th.
Okay.
Most people never go, so I think that's pretty cool to point out.
Yeah, it is. I try to go every year just because, so saltwater crocodiles used to be, there used to be almost none in the Northern Territory of Australia. When people used to be able to hunt them, traditionally long years ago. So they hunted them almost to the point of extinction. And then my friend, his name is Graham Webb. He just won an award for being the best scientist among all scientists in Australia or something like that.
Wow.
So he's probably not single-handedly, but he brought them back from the brink of extinction. Right?
So to crocodiles, Graham would be extremely important.
Extremely, yeah. If you a simple Google search would show you
he's a one-of-one crocodile guy.
Yeah, he is. He's like a doctor of doctors, right? So,
gotcha.
Anyways, so I like to spend time there because I learn stuff, not sitting in a class, but I learn stuff just organically, being around them, about wildlife management, things like that. And it's really great. And so there's this country that's above Australia. Well, do you want to talk about koalas first?
Oh, no. Let's talk about this.
The country above Australia that you were mentioning earlier, I wanted to Google it so bad because I've never heard it. So I was we're about to learn something.
I've only heard about New Zealand and Australia. Right. I didn't even know there was a third one involved in it.
Well, there's Indonesia's up there.
I have a tendency to forget the smaller countries and the people.
And so there's a country called East Timor. Now, something in my heart, just like with Cuba, something in my heart has always wanted to be in East Timor, right?
Okay.
So and here's why.
Is it a separate country?
It's a separate country.
Okay.
It's 45-minute flight from the top of the Northern Territory to East Timor. So East Timor is a small country, and their creation belief is that their island was built from a crocodile. It's a really, really beautiful thing. I don't know, Daniel, if you can find a photo of it, but their island looks exactly like a crocodile. It looks exactly like a crocodile. That's not a good picture of it.
All right, so this is a Moana type situation, Heart of Tafika.
The fire monster. And then Beyonce gets pissed off as she's squatting everything.
Oh, big lava ass.
Yeah, and then Grandma, Stingrays. You go,
Got it.
Oh, hold on. It's better with the reverb.
Can we just do the rest of the show with that echo? 'Cause it's
Yeah, you got to
super
do
cool.
the Israel Paskowitz Hawaii. Oh, yeah, is that it right there?
Yeah, but you need to see it from us. Just put in East Timor crocodile.
Okay.
So anyways, so this island has been calling to my heart, right?
Holy smokes, there's a big crocodiles
Yeah.
here. Oh, okay, I
I might have
gotcha.
to just show you.
I gotcha, yeah. The way it's kind of shaped.
Yeah, so I went to East Timor because I wanted to go there for a long, long time. Now, first of all, I booked a flight in one day. Me and my friend Emily went. And then Graham was like, well, who are you guys meeting over there? And I was like, I don't know. And he's like, well, who's going to drive you around? And I was like, I don't know. We'll rent a car. And he's like, well, do you know anyone there? And I was like, no. And he's like, well, how do you think you're going to navigate yourself around a country where you don't speak the language and you don't know anyone? So we just figured
But this
it
is
out.
what you do. Did you tell them, like, listen, I went to Cuba one time.
Yeah,
and
you're
I
like,
was
I've been
homeless."
doing this since I was 12 years old. You know, like-
Yeah, I just go to places on a whim and I have no
Yeah.
plan whatsoever. And then I just figure it out as I go.
Well, anyways, so we went to East Timor, and it's really cool because I've never been to any sort of Southeast Asian. I need to show you the pictures of the toilet, but I've never been to any Southeast Asian country, right? So I'm very excited to be there. And we get there the first night. I see the island. The island looks exactly like a crocodile, like exactly like a crocodile. I need to show it to you a better way, but so we get there, and then from where we flew in, the next morning, we drive 6 hours across the whole entire island to this little fishing village called Swilaro.
Oh, Swilaro.
So the creation belief is that a little boy found a crocodile that was in distress. He took the crocodile to the water, and the crocodile gave him a ride around the world. But when they got back to this area where East Timor is, the crocodile was very tired and he was going to pass away, and the boy was very sad. And then the crocodile said, "But don't worry. Like, as long as you protect us, we'll protect you. Every generation of crocodiles after me will know that you're family." So they call them their avo la fek. So that means grandfather crocodile.
Yeah.
So what's happening there, conservation-wise, is crocodiles are coming there and they're eating people, right? Because that's what crocodiles do. But the people in this village, just like I can point out alligators at Gatorland, the people in this village know that these crocodiles are not their crocodiles. So they're coming from somewhere else. They're either coming from Indonesia, or they're coming from Australia, or they're coming from someone else. And they're infiltrating this area because it's a beautiful area, lots of places to hide, and lots of food because no one goes there, right? So there's lots of fish.
Wow.
There's lots of everything.
What are we talking on what's the biggest the population or city on this island? Is it all small? Like, is there a hub where it's actually a big city, and then there's
the city is Dili.
Okay.
Dili is the name of the city.
Dilly, home of Bud Light. I've wanted to go to the fountain of Bud
Are we
Light.
talking
there at Dilly.
something like a smaller Bahamian island? Like what? I'm just trying to get in my head.
It's a small island. It's smaller than Cuba, but I think bigger than Jamaica.
Okay, and then do
you want the population of Dilly?
Yeah.
2,800 or 28,000, 280,000. Jesus, Dan.
Okay,
280,000 in Dilly.
That's a pretty big.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's a nice place. So we went and we met. So we drove 6 hours across the whole island. You can see it better here. I don't know if you guys can pop it, but like this is what the island looks like. I'll show you guys right there.
There.
Okay.
So see how that looks like a crocodile from the side?
Oh wow!
Let me
Yeah,
see,
yeah,
put
yeah.
it up on the camera again.
Yeah, that
100% it does look like a crocodile, dude. That is freaking.
Yeah,
Oh,
it looks like a crocodile
they're trying to
in
do
the
it.
water.
You got to do it from a silhouette.
And it's anatomically correct is the thing. Like that would be its like nasal bulb. That would be its eyes.
Yeah.
These would be its squamosals. These would be its nuchal scoots, and then it moves into it. Like it looks
Yes,
exactly
yes.
like a crocodile.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. Let me see your
can see
nuchal
it. You
scoozle.
can see
We're going to need a chest x-ray on this nuchal scoozle over here.
Nuchal scoots.
Yeah.
So we get to the village, and it's nighttime now, right? And as soon as we get to the village, I see people in the water, and I'm immediately like, "Hey, what? Wait, what?
Hey, this girl's got taking her shirt off. That's an old Tom callback from he went to a city pool one time and he had titties, and then he took his shirt off, and then some black kids thought he was a woman.
Oh, no.
We'll move on. Hey, this girl's taking her shirt off.
My sons find that story hilarious.
I do too.
It's a pretty funny story.
I tell my sons all over. They laugh and laugh. Anyway, so they're swimming in the water.
No, they're fishing.
Okay.
They're fishing in the water at night. And I'm telling my friend Emily, because they don't speak English either. They speak a language called Tetum, and which is a little bit of Portuguese, so I could understand a little bit of the Spanish and the Portuguese and the Tetum, so I could understand some things.
Yeah.
But I couldn't understand everything. And so we go there and we meet who is the elder who is the leader of the village. So in the village, in the community, in the fishing community, there's a boss. And this guy was the boss, and his name was Tio Miguel. And so I love Tio Miguel. Here's another picture of this so you guys can see it better.
Like
so
Uncle Miguel?
Yeah, like Tio Miguel.
Oh, that's a beautiful picture, man.
Is that crazy?
That is bananas that it looks so much like a crocodile. What a beautiful story. You can read the story on Wikipedia if you just type in East Timor and type in crocodile boy story. You can read the whole sort of parable. I can understand why for someone like you in this world you would want to go here. This would call you. So I get this.
Now you're at this random fishing village and you don't know anybody. No. You just wander in.
And now she's got to meet Miguel.
Tio Miguel.
And are they excited that you're here, or are they confused of why you're there? Do they ask?
So I ask questions. I ask a lot of questions. So they get maybe 10 tourists a year.
Yeah, is it weird to have Elsa from Frozen step off the plane? Right, and then they're like, what the? What?
And that's what I was going to show you guys next.
You're a big personality.
So the people in Southeast Asia are not very big people like we are in the United States. So this is Tio Miguel.
Hold on, he's like a little Daniel. It's an island of Daniel.
Yeah, it's a little brown Daniel. You're like, I'm not even joking, 18 to 22 inches taller than him.
Nose to nose, my toes are in it.
So you're a goddamn space alien. They're like, holy shit.
Elsa from Frozen has landed at East Timor.
Like an American alligator woman's here, and she's asking questions.
And I bet they love you, right?
Oh my God, we made best friends. But also, my friend Emily is 6 foot tall, so it's not just one. It's
I saw your photos with her. She's cute too.
Yeah, it's two gigantic Amazon women that don't speak the language. Just all of a sudden showed up. So we sit.
This is a dream of mine, by the way. Is they have two tallies capture me and take me to a
Uncle Miguel's like, we don't have the technology, but two chest X-rays.
So we talked to the people and we had dinner, right? Like, so everything you eat there is either picked, like there wasn't a lot of fruit, but there was some. So they make these little rice things and they fold them up in banana leaves. So you get you paid like 25 cents a piece for one of those. And then here's an interesting thing too. East Timor only uses American cash, and they don't use the $1 bill. It's 5 and up.
So I like that.
Oh my God, this is new America. When are we moving?
Nobody will take a $1 bill. Like when I would try to pay for stuff with a $1 bill, they'd be like, no.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I like this place.
She's telling me of a place that's nothing but small men like me, and they throw away the $1 and where I'm supposed to retire.
And they're so beautiful. Like the women there are so beautiful. And
are they little or tall though? Because I like the tallest. They're little. Yeah, it's not gonna work out.
So we talk for a while. And and we do have a translator with us, and he was really great. His name was Octavio, and he's the one that actually drove us across the island. Oh, so also in other countries, not so much in the United States, but there are street dogs, and street dogs will bite you and try to eat you. Street dogs are very hungry all the time. So there was like this little puppy in Dili, and Emily was like, I love street dogs, I'm gonna go pet him. I was like, don't pet that dog. And she was like, no, it's a puppy, it'll be fine. And I was like, don't pet the dog. And she was like, no, it'll be fine, it's a puppy. So she leans down to pet it, and the puppy, a puppy, like it wasn't a small dog, it was a puppy. puppy. It immediately goes, and I was like, dude, I told you. I was trying to film these kids climbing the sign, and you just blew my video.
Yeah, we are in a village shaped like an alligator.
Crocodile.
We're a crocodile. We cannot be petting street dogs. Yeah.
So on the way we stopped for coffee. That's what reminded me of it. And it just so happened that the bathroom was in the back, and the bathrooms are a whole different story. I'll have to show you a picture. But
you have to squat and then
it's a stand and squat.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Well, I love a stand and squat toilet.
I can't get in that position. I can't get in that position because of my hip.
Oh yeah.
So
if
I do it, I have to Kaepernick and then shit. I have to poop while I'm Kaepernicking. You know what I mean? Like I look like I'm protesting something because I can't go both hips low.
Do they have a handicap stand and squat?
Nah.
No, they just let you sit in it. You just sit in it.
I don't know.
There's got to be some handicapped people.
What do they do? Put two wooden pegs for you to put your hands
I don't know.
I don't know.
Question.
You know what? I didn't think of that, but it is something to think
some
about.
sort of thing to hang
a rope.
Yeah.
Holding onto a rope.
Like
I think I can do that.
A ski handle to hold on.
I like two.
Hold
like
yourself
on the rings.
Anyway.
So we eat dinner, which was whatever fresh fish they caught that day, and it was really good dinner. And then we go back, and then they're like, well, do you want to go see the crocodiles? And I'm like, yeah, sure, I want to go see the crocodiles. So we, when I say we, I mean the entire village, and me and Emily and our translator and a bunch of kids start walking into this area where there's water. And I get my headlamp, get my flashlight, as you do when you're looking for crocodiles.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at everyone else, and I'm like, you guys don't have any lights? And they're like, no. And I was like, well, we can't walk out there then. Like, and they were like, no, you're fine. And I was like, no. We can't walk out in these tidal pools where there are crocodiles already. And they were like, oh, there's not that many out there. So I shine my flashlight, because their eyes glow back red, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm counting 10 right now. And they're like, yeah, but those are our family. They're not going to bother us. So like we're walking out there, and I'm terrified.
And by family, they mean those are our island crocodiles.
Yes, that's their
not
family.
Not the invasive crocodiles.
So they believe that the crocodiles won't bother you unless you or your family has done something wrong. And if you or your family has done something wrong against the community, against another person in the community, something like that, rob, steal, like all the 10 Commandment sins, things like that, the crocodiles will come after you. But as long as your family is good and above board and contributing to the community, that doesn't happen, right?
Oh, so, Tom, you better watch out, buddy.
Oh, this is my favorite thing. Insanely dangerous mumbo jumbo. where it's like they're like,
what's holding this thing together? Nothing but myths and lies.
They're like, oh, these crocodiles won't bother
and guilt.
us.
A lot of guilt holding this whole thing together.
And the thing is, they're right statistically, because it's like you do have a good chance of not getting eaten. Based on the fact that like.
Well, I'll ask Savannah that. I'm not gonna take your.
No, but we didn't.
Yeah.
And we walked out there, and I was like, what the hell? And like even Emily was like, so we're both shining our lights everywhere. Like we're trying to protect all of us. There's kids running, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no. Come back over here next to me, right? Like, because I'm terrified something's going to happen to these kids.
That's my favorite thing in the world is when you travel and you see local kids doing crazy dangerous shit they would never fly. And then everybody's cool with it. I'm like, this is what America should be.
Cave jumping kids have been doing it for, the kids that'll, like, they're doing flips off the rocks. Wow.
Dude, I'll show you a video. So, like a video of the kids kissing a wild saltwater crocodile on the face, right?
Jesus Christ.
And
that may give me a little anxiety.
Well,
dude,
they domesticated it over years by feeding it.
No, it's not domesticated. It's not domesticated, and here's how I know that. Because it has taken people.
Oh, so
those are the non-believers.
But they did bad stuff. Their family was fucking around.
Yeah,
so
they must have fucked they did something to piss off the crocodile god.
So they wouldn't give me the video, but they did show me a video of how sometimes the crocodiles make mistakes, right? And they take the wrong person, and the person's family didn't do anything wrong. So they don't report crocodile incidents because that brings shame upon their family.
Sometimes you make a mistake. Sometimes you pick up somebody that's here legally. You know what I mean?
Well,
I like the fact that they're cognizant enough to be like, we can't put these videos out. Like they're gonna come start sniffing around and saying we're doing dangerous shit. Like now you got another country gets involved.
They're gonna take away our mumbo jumbo.
Yeah, because they know it's bad publicity.
And you let me ask you this too, not to get serious, but I have so many freaking questions to ask you. You try your best to be respectful of any of their beliefs because you're there as a guest.
Yes.
You're there to educate yourself.
Yes.
You're not there to challenge any of this. You're just there to help the crocodiles and learn. And so you're sort of a passive. You're like a passive traveler, right?
And I'm learning and I'm respectful and part of it also is there's been this like pull in my heart every time I go to Australia to get there, right? And so the next day, we're there and like there's a bunch of kids outside going to school, right? And we're like, can we take a picture with you guys? And they're like, no. And I was like, well, what if we gave you all these bags of candy? Because what I have learned is you always come bearing gifts. You never come empty-handed. You bring candy, you bring notebooks, you bring pencils, you bring everything people might need. Like for Tio Miguel, cigarettes, beer, rum, things like that. You always come.
So you gave some kids some candy to take some pictures with them.
And you gave the leader of the city a bunch of beer and rum.
Right.
And,
cigarettes.
Yeah,
so the kids, like, it's not like kids here, right? Like, there's not creepers there.
Nothing moves the needle on kids here, too.
If there's creepers there, they're getting destroyed. They will find them and they will punish them in their own way.
Oh, feed them to the gators. For sure. Right? That's how you have to do it.
It's really funny, though. So they call us Malays. White people are Malays, right? And even the beginning of that word, mal, is a negative connotation, right? Because, like, malo would be like a bad thing. But anyways,
we're the white devil.
Right. Well, they call us Malays.
El Blanco Diablo.
Like, I immediately want to go in there and steal their gold because they don't have weapons. You see?
So they all have machetes, and they're all masters of machetes.
Well, I have a gun.
So anyways, like, because I could hear kids running by, and they'd be like, psh, 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 it's a Malay. And I would be like, what does that mean? And they were finally like, oh, that means you're white. And I was like, oh, okay. So anyways, the next day...
We're going to need a chest x-ray.
So, like,
I don't know. It's funnier that way, trust me.
And by the way, the kids are tougher than shit, right?
I mean, my God. Oh, my God.
It's embarrassing.
Even the little bitty ones, he's out there running the street, he's smoking a cigarette.
So beautiful.
Listen, we have made our kids weak. Oh, my God.
Well, that's what I was going to tell you. Candy here, you could, Savannah from Gatorland, walking down the street, bag of candy. American kids, that didn't even move the needle.
I mean, Maisie's our toughest kid, and she's nothing compared to these kids.
Candy don't move the needle, and she's weak compared to these kids.
If there is a kid we could take from the United States, it would be Maisie, just because she's strong enough.
She's strong, but she don't. I try to get her to smoke cigarettes with me, she won't do it. So she's a little
She
weak.
hated that mud walk.
She did hate the mud walk. She's only getting dirty. She'll do it, but she's only getting dirty.
So the next day, so we spent some time with him that evening. The next day, we go over in the morning. We had breakfast there, which is good. Can I just tell you that eggs in other countries are so good?
Is it because of the lack of chemicals in
Dude, I don't know what it is, but eggs in other countries are so good. Like, I forgot how good eggs are. Like, when I eat eggs in other countries, I'm like, oh my God, I love eggs.
They also use like full fat, like ghee, which is like purified butter and stuff when they cook. Everything is like natural.
Yeah, I like it when you crack open an egg. You're like, why is it so orange? Something's wrong with it. And you're like, that's what it's supposed to look like. Ours are white, like barely yellow.
Yeah, just give them a light yellow.
They're all
fine.
sick. They're eating real things. And then you get sad because you're like, what the hell are we eating? Like,
because what the hell are we eating? So anyways.
Microplastics.
Okay, so the next day... They really liked us, and we made friends with them. And because we're not, like, I don't go into any place like, I know this, and here's how I'm going to help you, right? Like, I'm not a white colonialist. I go in.
You're doing it wrong. You got to go in there like, hey, guys.
Like, I go in and say... Okay, let's evaluate this situation. What could we possibly do that would be helpful for them? And then I figured it out. So when I went in the morning, one of the fishermen that was in the water in the dark at night with the crocodiles fishing, he came up and he was explaining like, hey, I caught these 3 red snappers today. I'll trade you one for your headlamp. And
so many jokes I can make right now. I'm not going to make them.
So it was a huge...
2 lamps.
Like, the red snapper was like that big. And that's a prize in that village, right? So I got
these 3. You want a 4?
I was like, all right, we'll negotiate like But I think my headlamp's worth more than the red snapper. And then they also had some eel they had caught. So we bought eel and snapper, and that's what we would have for dinner that night.
Is your companion, I'm blanking on her name.
Emily.
Emily, is she a seafood person? Is she down for whatever?
Emily's way better for seafood and way better at that than me.
So she's down for whatever.
Yeah, she's down for whatever.
Hey, someone gives you a big-ass eel, you put it in your purse.
Yeah, what do you do?
What the fuck
do you do with that? You got a red snapper that's bigger than you, and they would sling it over your back?
I don't even have any goddamn knives or nothing.
And here's the first thing I thought of is like the lady that doesn't want to get eaten by crocodiles is now carrying a giant dead fish. It's like, are you making yourself a target for all crocodiles? Can't they smell that dead fish?
Okay, here's the fish. Look how big these fish are. I'll show it to the camera so you guys can see.
Hold on, I hit the wrong button. Yeah, look at how big. I mean, that thing is like, that's like, how many pounds is that?
A lot.
That's a lot of meat on that fish,
That's
man.
a lot of meat
That's a
on
big
that
boy.
And I don't even have a cooler and ice. What the hell am I going to do? It throws this in the back of my
Oh, you got to grill it now.
It stayed outside all day.
That's an outside fish.
But what I was trying to tell you about the kids is, like, I'll show you this picture to the camera, too. Like, for whatever reason, all the kids were, like, cool with Emily, but... Like, we took this picture, and there's, like, a halo around me. Like, they didn't want to get close to me. But Emily's in the photo, too. And I don't know why they didn't want to get close to me, like I'm some kind of ghost.
Yeah, like, they're
Do you
very...
see it?
Yeah, they're very integrated with her, but for you, they're kind of like, we'll stay over here.
Yeah.
Maybe it was your sty.
No, I didn't have it.
That's the beginning. You got the bite.
Yeah.
28 days later, something dropped a little drop in your eye, and they
That's
knew
the
it.
lady cleaning our fish.
I've never caught a fish that big, man.
Dude, that's a huge fish,
that is a
right?
huge fish.
And it was delicious.
Oh, I bet. I bet. These
Also-
people are eating the freshest of the fresh.
I like how in like small villages that you could find, so we're like, who can clean this? We're like, oh, Susie, right over there.
Yes.
No, everybody can.
Just
It's like
clean-
that little
like,
boy
what?
I watch, and I think he's from Thailand, but he's like 3. But like everyone knows he knows how to cook. He's like, what do you want? He's like, I can make bread, I can make fry a fish, I can make a pork chop. What do you need? He can cook anything. So they give him the stuff for breakfast. He goes there, he starts frying his eggs. He's like 2.5 years old.
Yeah.
So midway through the second day, they love us, right? Like they've fallen in love with us. Like the translation is going well.
Great.
I showed them videos. I asked them like, is this crocodile an avo lefek or is it just a crocodile? Like, which is it? Like, so we had lots of great conversations translated. And then at the end of that, they were like, well, would you like to participate in a ceremony where we could give you a blessing to keep you safe? And so that the crocodiles where you work and when you travel will be able to identify you as one of us. You're one of the family now. So, of course,
Jesus. I would imagine, again, serious question. That's a heck of an honor to offer the 2 people that just wandered into the village throwing candy to the kids.
Right.
That's a big deal.
They pull the curtain, X-ray machine.
Randy steps out. I don't know how to run it. I'm just here as an operator.
That's a ceremonial X-ray.
So we're like, absolutely. And they're like, well, you need to go get the supplies for this ceremony, right? And I'm like, okay, whatever.
We need hamburgers, ramen, beer.
No.
Going on a supply run.
We did need rum. We did need beer. We did need cigarettes. And then we got something called betel nuts.
All right.
So let me tell you about betel nuts.
Betel nuts.
Betel, betel nuts and betel leaves. That's what's part of the ceremony, and then some other stuff that they put in the ceremony. And there's a lot of prayers involved. And you guys.
This is real. This is real shit.
Yeah, so I have
Betel
to
nuts,
Also, betel nuts are highly illegal.
Yeah,
So-
you're not supposed to be messing with betel nuts. You're about to start doing a drug ceremony.
So read what that says, betel nut chewing.
Betel nut chewing, also called betel quid chewing or Aka nut chewing, is a practice in which the nuts, also called betel nuts, are chewed together with slacked lime and betel leaves, as Savannah mentioned, for their stimulant and total narcotic effects, the primary psychoactive compound being arcoline. The practice is widespread throughout Southeast Asia, Micronesia, the island of Malaysia, and South Asia.
Is this like a hallucinogen?
That's what it seems
Yes.
like. It's addictive. It causes adverse health effects, mainly oral and esophageal cancers.
Well, if you do too much, you're there for a ceremony. One time is fine.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, chewing results in permanent red stains of the teeth after prolonged use. The spit of chewing betel nuts, which also results in red stains. Supposedly, people do this so much you can see red stains all over the city from people being addicted to it.
So we go to the market.
Awesome.
We go to the
Yes!
we go to the market. We get all the betel nuts and the leaves and everything they need for the ceremony.
You can just buy it at the local market?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's another thing.
Man, I wish we could ball coca leaves.
So we get all of that, and then like I'm super honored, but also at the same time, like I don't know what this stuff is going to do, right? So I'm a little bit scared.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be hallucinating around a bunch of crocodiles and like, what if I get naked and jump in like, who knows what could have happened, right? So I'm really, really like, I don't know about this.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Uncle Miguel's counting on
I hope she goes crazy and rips our clothing off and jumps in the...
Yeah. I mean, for the experience, I see, like, you have to do it. But also, I would be nervous. Like, I'm in a village. I'm doing this drug for the first time. Like, it's like... So I imagine some like Amazon drug and like I start freaking out.
Yeah, the overdosing aspect of that, not knowing what's in it. Yeah, no thank you. That's very scary.
And also it causes diarrhea, which I did not want to have with the squat toilet.
No.
That's what I
true.
do. That's the one thing that is keeping me from doing the ayahuasca and like the hardcore.
Is the diarrhea?
Yeah, it's like you're gonna puke your guts out for one solid hour.
Puking.
But then after that you'll feel. I'm like, God, do I have anything that doesn't make you puke and diarrhea yourself?
Yeah, you definitely gave that. You gave that to your sons, the puking thing.
That
100%.
doesn't sound like a party.
Yes, no, it's like I don't
it's
want
violent.
I
It's
don't want
violent,
to do
man.
this. Just give me something that doesn't. Anyway, go ahead.
So then like and we had a place to stay and stuff like that. So the next morning is the morning of the ceremony, right? And we're very excited, but also a little bit
They do it in the morning?
Yeah, but also a little bit like
Well, it lasts 13 hours.
So also a little bit, we're like the bigger like I didn't care if I hallucinated or something like that happened. I definitely cared if I was going to diarrhea myself.
That's spoken like somebody that's been there before. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
So we go deeper into the village, right? And when I tell you these people are the nicest people I've ever met, salt of the earth, like touching my hair, like just loving me. The kids
Sniffing
are everywhere,
your hair,
like all of that kind of stuff. So great. So then we go to this place that's a traditional spiritual house, right? So people don't live in it, but it's a traditional spiritual house. It's lifted up off the ground for when the rainy seasons come and
we call those drug houses.
And crocodiles, no, but the crocodiles from the water, from the beach where we are, could swim right to the house. They could swim also into the house when the water levels are high, which is also another crazy thing. So we go there, and they introduce us to what would be the high priestess, Tio Miguel's equivalent, but a female, right? And all the people from the village come around, and all the elder ladies who are absolutely beautiful, beautiful ladies. But the minute they smile, their teeth are red, just like you were saying.
Yeah.
So that was startling, right?
Are they permanently stained red?
Yeah.
So they're addicted, I'm guessing.
But also, okay, so then we go into this building, right? And it's really dark because there's no electricity. And so it's really dark. And we're filming it, like we had our friend film it in a GoPro, right? And we're in there, and they're explaining to us what to do, and they're explaining to us what to say. And then the ladies are laughing, and I didn't realize it in the moment, but maybe because I was too freaked out. So they do a ceremony, they do a prayer, which was really wonderful. And Tio Miguel chews up the stuff in his mouth, and then he wipes it on our faces, right? And to give us the blessing, which is really great.
Oh, I know why they were laughing, by the way. It's like anytime you give like a novice or someone who never does edibles, you give them an edible and they take it and you're like, oh, you're going to freak out.
You're like, I know you're going to diarrhea your pants.
And then for some reason it makes you laugh knowing that they just took something that's going to freak them out and they're on a ride they can't get off
Give
of.
Elsa a double dose because I want to see her poop her pants.
Yeah, they were laughing.
So we do the blessing, the ladies are laughing, and then they give us the betel nut. Like, so as soon as I put it in my mouth, it was like you did a big fat line of Coke. Like, immediately I was like, whoo! Like
that quickly?
So fast. so fast, and you have to chew it, right? Like, so you're chewing it, and then, because it's thatch, they were like, well, you chew it, you don't swallow it, right? Because if you swallow it, you'll get very sick. But you spread the thatch in the floor of the building, and you spit through the floor. So we're chewing and spitting, and
are you spitting out red?
Yeah, we're spitting out blood red.
Okay.
And also we have the blood red on our faces because Tio Miguel has blessed us with it as well.
Okay. So
and the ladies are laughing. So
this sounds like a goddamn nightmare, by the way.
I'm kind of into it, man.
The YouTube video. Right? Because it was so dark in there with the GoPro, and the ladies had the red teeth. And when I watched it, I was like, oh no, people are going to think that these ladies are cannibals, and they were going to try to eat us. Like that, because that's what it looked like.
Oh, you should put that in the name. Are they cannibals? Find out next.
And so I had to really give it to our videographer and be like, you got to clean this up. Don't
make them look bad.
Yeah, I don't want to make them look in a big light. So then we go outside after we do our ceremony. It's really great. And they gave us like appropriate sarongs to wear that are traditional sarongs that they make in the village and things like that. And we're sitting outside.
I wear a sarong at the beach only because I got too many dimples on my ass. I got a dimply ass, so I always wear a sarong.
And this lady comes running up, right? Like one of the village ladies, like a younger lady. She comes running up, and she starts screaming, not Eureka, but Eureka, 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 Eureka. And I'm like, I don't understand what that means. Like, the lady's crying now, and she's like pointing to me, and she's saying this, like, not aggressively.
She's so hot, she thought you were Albert Einstein.
I took the red nuts, lady. You're freaking me out. Stop.
Yeah. I'm hallucinating.
Yeah, you're freaking me out. Just chill. I need to scroll some YouTube for a minute.
Okay. So she comes up, and she's like, she's crying, and she's very upset. And then the translator, and I was like, hey, can you go talk to that lady and find out what's going on? Like, is she upset with me? Like, because also you don't want to mess up anyone's custom. Like, did I do something wrong? But she wasn't in the ceremony. She was from far away.
Yeah.
And what she told him made me cry. It might make me cry right now. What she told him was they used to have an Ava Lefek, which is a family crocodile. They used to have a big female that was the dominant female in their area, in their community, right? And then one day, her name was Rika, right? So that's why she was saying Eureka, 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 right?
Okay.
And she said that the crocodile had come to the edge of the water, and it had explained to the village, not in words like this, but like through Tio Miguel, that it wanted to leave and it wanted to go explore and it wanted to go to the United States, right? So that the lady said that I was the reincarnation of Rika, who was the crocodile that left. And the reason that I wanted to come to East Timor, and the reason that I felt it on my heart for all this time, was because I belong there, and that's where I came from, and now I'm the reincarnation coming back to check on everyone.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool that she thought that, even though that's obviously ridiculous.
No,
he doesn't believe in stuff like that. No. Did it freak you out? Did it freak you out?
Yeah, it freaked me out. I started crying. Emily started crying. Octavio, who was our translator, started crying.
Now, did Emily feel the need? Because if I were there as Emily, like your companion and your assistant, sort of, and you get blessed, like then I'd be like, well, what am I?
No, she got blessed too.
Yeah, Emily, I want to be a crocodile too.
Emily ate the betel nuts too, but she spit hers out infinitely faster than I did.
Yeah, but like you're obviously hopped out of your mind with these red nuts.
Right, I'm Rika.
You're Rika.
Right, so I'm accustomed to it. I could chew more.
So could you be the queen of this village? Could you overthrow Uncle
No.
Miguel?
I mean, obviously you're going to go back and keep a connection with these people, right? Now
absolutely. Here, I'm going to show you a picture of all of us.
I feel like you kind of have to.
I have to.
They're like, I mean, yeah. Oh, how cool is that, man? And you can see all of this on, I'm sure, your social media, right?
Yeah, I have a YouTube video of it, and it's a really beautiful process. Like, we're making it a lot funnier than it actually was in the moment. But it was a really, really beautiful thing, and it was really, really great. So then after that...
Don't let Tom shit on your face. Don't let him do that to you. Don't take your boot off and slap him across his face.
And then, so after that, we went down to where their big croc is. His name is Boy, B-O-I. Boy is the Avo Lefek for that village, and Rika would have been the girlfriend who left and came back. So that was me. And then we go down and we see Boy, who's the big croc, is the one that people kiss and that people.
How big are we talking?
I would say at least 17 feet. 16 feet
17 feet.
for a young croc.
I was not expecting that. So he'll get to what?
That's bigger than this room.
And he can live, because I was reading about this morning, he can live into 100 years if he wanted to?
Yep.
Did you know that? I didn't know that. I looked it up this morning. I'm like, how long can crocodiles live, Daniel?
Yeah.
And I looked it up, and I'm like, 100 years? I didn't know that. They're up there with birds.
There's weird animals, and Savannah will know this, that they could live essentially until, I forgot this other animal, like what kills them is their teeth basically
and then they can't eat.
Rot out, and they can't eat, and they starve to death. And I think that's
Jesus, Savannah.
Isn't
look
that
at
with
that
crocs
guy.
too? Like they could live longer if their teeth didn't give
No,
out.
it's not with their teeth, but yeah, they can live a long time unless something affects them in that way that makes them not. But I will tell you that was one of the most amazing experiences of my entire life. So Tio Miguel took us. We went and saw Boy. We did a prayer, and he just called him over and was like, "Hey, Boy, these are our friends. They're from America. They're part of the family now. Just make sure the word gets out, blah, 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 to the other crocodiles," and that kind of thing.
I will do that.
Right? Like, don't you feel like, you got the method, and he got it out to the other crocodiles.
And so now, see, this is a trip and an adventure. What the hell are we all doing?
This is a cartoon show.
Yeah,
man.
it's great.
We're taking a cruise to the Bahamas and get to go to Senior Frogs. What the hell? Like, we need to get out there and have some adventures and see the world.
Yeah. Let's start doing some drugs.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, we're all too safe. We're all afraid to do any of this. Like, look at what you can get when you are not afraid of everybody. Like everybody's nice for the most part.
Did you get diarrhea?
Like, these people are awesome.
I didn't get diarrhea,
There
thank
you go.
God.
Well, that was probably because of, what's his name? Rico?
Eureka.
No,
Tio Miguel.
Boy. I think he blessed.
Yeah.
So you got the magic.
So how powerful was that nut? Like, did you start hallucinating?
If you ate a bunch, I think you'd be balls to the wall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So but just how much you ate, you just felt the,
initial, pop. And then you could feel the come down, quickly thereafter. So I guess when people chew them all day long, they keep the up,
Yeah.
And then when they go to sleep, they go to sleep.
Ancient people have been, whether it be in South America, and then obviously now we're talking about Southeast Asia, and you talk about that, these people have been chewing on specific types of poisons, I guess, and microdosing those poisons into their bloodstream, whether it give them more energy for work or whether it relax them or whether it's ceremonial or whatever. But
sugarcane is very common if you go into other countries. Like people will take sugarcane and you'll just chew on it all day. When I go to Jamaica, sometimes I'll buy a little bag of sugarcane, or if there's a sugarcane field somewhere, I'll just cut some myself, and then I'll cut it up into small pieces and put it in the freezer or refrigerator. But you don't even have to do that, and you just chew on it. In Cuba, people chew on sugarcane all day long in lots of countries because it keeps your sugar up.
See,
I need to get me some sugar.
was this the first
sugar
time
is low.
that you were involved in an actual ceremony?
Yeah.
I've never done a ceremony.
I've never done a ceremony
well, hold
either.
on. I guess communion counts, right? I mean,
No.
that's a ceremony. It's a white guy ceremony. Yeah, you get up there, you take the wafer, do the blood.
That's the white devil ceremony.
I've never done a ancient people ceremony.
See, I'm afraid of the ceremony. And I know you could pay money to go on a drug ceremony. I know people have done it, but we've talked about it. But it's like I'm sitting in a hut of some sort, and then I'm wearing some traditional garb.
But that's the part you would hate, right?
Yeah. But also, then it's like
and you know what else he hates? Repeat after me.
Yeah.
He hates repeat after me.
And then I also hate acknowledging, your,
like I'm the elder, bow to me, and you're like, I will not do that. I can do the ceremony without bowing to you.
It's hard for me. When someone's having the ghost of the elephant.
Put your hands together now. Place them on your chest. Why do I have to do this? I can just keep them on my side.
But then it's when the diarrhea and the throwing up comes.
But I never got diarrhea and I never threw up. So
that's what I want to do.
That's past transgressions coming.
Well, then you're not doing it. That's some pussy shit. If you're going to do it, you need to go full in, man. And if you puke, what do you tell your boys?
But then they always give you a bucket. I'm embarrassed.
What do you tell your boys?
I'm around the other people.
You told me this morning. What do you tell your sons? It's important to do things that you hate.
Yeah, you just told us that. Go eat whatever you said you're going to eat. Ayahuasca.
So you go do it, and then you throw up, and you do something you hate, and it'll make it tough tougher.
Yeah. But then everybody's around. I'm like massaging my back. I'm diarrhea. And I'm like, I gotta take some.
Actually,
I'm freaking out.
They're massaging you with the diarrhea.
That's why it stinks.
I'm embarrassed of all this. Just get me into some sort of holiday and give me the ayahuasca there. And like, leave me
Hold on.
Leave me alone. I got
The
a
old
bathroom.
holiday in ayahuasca.
Okay, I then have to run to the bushes, and I'm scared out of my mind. Anyway, all right, let's take a break.
So it was an amazing trip.
That's
and,
awesome.
Well done.
See, that's a real trip.
Well, that is a real trip.
There is a YouTube video of it on Gatorland Vlogs YouTube channel if you guys want to watch it later.
Like and share it,
it's
man.
It's definitely something to behold. And also, so we'll go to your break, and then I just wanted to say, scientists and me are very different, and when scientists go into and when scientists and officials go into places, then they're just different from me. Like, I'm there to make friends with those people. Who knows? Maybe I'll live there one day. And I think that difference is what makes me able to do the things that I'm able to do in other countries.
Well,
right?
I think it shows a level of respect that you and Gatorland Global do. Seriously, that's why I brought up the point about, you go in there and you're not really romp stomping around on people's customs or whatever. No, we're here to observe and just be part of what you do, and you teach me what you do, and if you teach me that, then naturally I'll get to observe these animals better,
right?
Because I'm just doing it. They're not. It's not changing the function of what the animals do daily.
And the video I was telling you about of Tio Miguel, because I didn't get to say this, but this is amazing, and I saw 2 separate videos of it. So the crocodiles have took 2 different people that were mistakes over 40 years, and Tio Miguel showed me a video of him going to the water and talking to Boy and praying to him and saying, "Hey, that's the wrong person. You've made a mistake." And the crocodile swam him back to the shore, the body back to the shore, and dropped it off and then swam away.
Oh, my God.
So you tell
Crazy,
me how that
morbid.
happens. And here's the thing. Nobody got bit over there. So perhaps it is that they know something that we don't, or they are interacting with their wildlife differently than we are, and that's why they're not having all of these problems that we're having. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's something there that's not normal. There's something there that they know that we don't. They've been doing it for millions of years. We've been doing it for how many? Couple 100,000?
No, I think I know better.
Chat room. Look at that. Look, Melissa. What did Melissa say in the chat room? She goes, Tom disagrees. They know him so well.
These people need fentanyl. They don't know, they need pharmaceutical drugs, and they need an iPhone. Quick. That'll solve it.
Everybody did have a phone, which was interesting.
Yeah, that's the sad part.
Everybody has a phone. Yeah, you gotta have it.
You're like, these kids are tough as shit. Oh, God, they guys are playing Roblox.
And they're addicted. They're addicted to it, too. Just like American kids.
Yeah. And they don't get the PSA, so their parents don't even know. They're like, oh, this is bad.
Oh, they're
for
way in. I mean, their digital PP has been, it's bad. It's bad. Okay, let's take our break.
Oh, my God.
The name of this artist is Ivy Boy. The name of the song is Honey Bee. We're going to ease into a weekend, a little more chill. We'll be right back with more of Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan, starring our friend Savannah from Gatorland. We'll be right back.
Honey, we don't give up so fast. Worry about the future, concerned about the past.
One of the coolest and most unique clients that we get to work with, and I consider them friends of the show because we went out there and actually did a go-to show, is our good friends over at Underground Metalworks. Now, what is that? This is a welding school. If you want to brush up on welding, if you want to get better at your job, maybe you want to make a career change, maybe you're a hobbyist and you just want to take it to the tippy top level, Jason and his team they're really going to help you out. And I just think it's such a unique and cool thing that we have here in Orlando. This is a welding school.
Yes, it's BDM owned. It's small, and that's the most important. This is not big weld where you're going to some
I hate big weld.
This is, hey, you want to learn how to weld from a BDM that started his own welding school and podcast, and is super small.
Jason, Tyson, Juan, Audrey. These people have names. It's a small shop, man.
Yeah.
but it's a real legitimate welding school.
And they offer weekend classes, weekday courses, like they, conform to your schedule, father and son welding classes.
And all of it, MIG, TIG, stick certification. And those are they're capped at 5 students. So you're going in there. This is like when I was going to Flagler College, the private school. It's like I go in my English class, there's 7 people. I was like, this is where it's at.
Yeah, and if you can get 10% off if you mention Tom and Dan.
Yep.
And that's a huge discount.
Use promo code mediocre to get that money off. But I think this would be excellent. I had a dream of getting a bunch of BDMs to take a class too. But hit me up if you guys are interested. Show at tomandan.com. I may tag along.
Yeah, then that's underground-metalworks.com. Another brand new sponsor we have is Paisley Painting. If you want to get your house painted, no one even has to come to your house.
No.
If you text your name, address, and email to 321-696-5445, they use Google Earth. Yeah. They get the size of your house and they give you an estimate through email.
Yep.
It's that easy. It's like you don't have to talk to a salesperson. It's like just for the information. It's like, hey, I want to know how much it would cost to pay. You'll be surprised. Yeah. I hired them as soon as I got the estimate. I was like, what?
I paid more when I got my little house painted in Colonial Town than you did for your big house. And they did such a good job.
Oh, they sent a crew.
They know exactly what they're doing. And there's actually some video floating around. If you get on our social media, you can actually see how good of a job that they do. We've had multiple listeners use Paisley, and they just do an excellent job. I mean, it's in their logo. I mean, it says, happy customers are my number one priority, and I believe it, man.
Yeah.
This is a mom and pop. They were.
I talked to Will Paisley the other day.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And that's how
as small as it gets, man.
That's how he saves money, by doing the estimates this easy through Google Earth and everything. And then you just send the crew, and their crew is great.
Bam.
They paint your house. It's awesome. It's PaisleyPainting.com.
I think that's it. It's hard with these hardcore songs. You don't know when they're in there. Wait. Okay, now we're out. Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan.
Tom, Savannah's here from Gatorland. Okay, we never got to talk about koala bears. So I saw this.
Or the diarrhea story, too.
We'll talk about
you
koala
get in
and
strong
diarrhea.
with koalas and diarrhea. So that's a good way to go out.
And Savannah knows more than I do, but I saw this mini documentary on koala bears on TikTok.
Yeah.
And
hold on a second.
As soon as you say TikTok, it kind of makes it all trash.
When he goes, I was watching this miniature documentary on TikTok. No, you were on TikTok. You were taking a dump.
And it's like a song that a little girl sings, like, did you know koala bears don't know what...
That's not a documentary, then.
It sings the information to you. Documentary. Anyway, so koala bears apparently...
Hey, you watch that koala bear documentary?
The eucalyptus leaves that they eat, right, are poison to them. And
I didn't know that.
So essentially, they have to eat so much of them, and they're like always poisoned, and they're dumb as hell, apparently, like super dumb animals. And they evolved to eat these eucalyptus leaves that are poison to them. So their body is most of the time, that's why they sleep all the time, is just
they're kind of like zonked out from the poison.
From the poison, and trying to digest all they can from this poisonous leaf they eat. So much so that...
Captain Dano watches the little girl singing back too.
Dano watches the same documentary as I do.
You real men.
I want to see it.
It was a singing. It's like a singing little girl.
Did you know that koala bears have gonorrhea?
Yeah. And they are like, it's high pitch. You could find it. Everybody knows what I'm talking about.
Just search high pitch little girl documentary.
And I know.
Yeah, don't.
I know it's AI. No shit. Anyway, but then they're babies, right? So the babies, when they're born, they don't have like the immunity to the eucalyptus that their mother has, right? So then they have to eat their mom's shit for the first weeks. No, well,
that little girl. Who are you gonna believe? Savannah from Gatorland?
Wait, I don't know for sure.
An AI little girl singing facts to you.
I don't know for sure. They might do that.
Oh, well, here it is.
I don't know.
It's a standoff. We got a damn East Timor standoff.
I'm definitely not a koala expert, but I have been attacked by a koala in Australia.
Yeah.
That is one 100% true.
And apparently that's why they like get lost in forest fires and shit and stuff, because they they climb down from the tree they lived in and they can't find their way back because they're so stupid. And then when the forest fire comes, they're like, they get lost and disoriented because they're stupid and poisoned, and they eat their mom's shit.
What does it say, Daniel?
Well, I'm going to figure it out real fast. Okay, so it does say, yes, koala bears are babies called joeys. They do eat their mother's shit, but it's a special kind called pap. Pap isn't regular poop. It's a soft nutrient.
It's a smear.
Yeah.
I made a funny joke.
You did. It's a soft, nutrient-rich, partly digested version of eucalyptus leaves that the mother produces specifically for the joey. So it's a yes and no. It's not shit. It's more of the mother digests a hyper amount of eucalyptus and then passes through her system quick enough into like a tube of what do you call it? Like what do you call that when it's concentrated? Yeah. Concentrated eucalyptus, and then they eat that, and it's for their immunity and gut bacteria.
But, I mean, it's shit adjacent. It's coming out of their butt.
It's coming out of the same hole.
Yeah, I can't disagree.
Anyway, so once I saw that little documentary, I was like, come out with koala bears. So they are horrible.
I mean, they are super cute. And, like I was just at a place where they had one that you could handle when I was in Australia on one of my trips. And, like, one of them came running up. Right? While I was holding the other one, and I thought it was going to be super cute, right? And it came running up. I was like, oh my God, that's so cute. And then it pulled and then it just went and like scratched across my leg, and I was like, whoa, dude! Like, and I'm trying to move, and it's like chasing me.
Do they make noises?
All I heard was kind of a grunting sort of thing, but I didn't hear like a noise.
They're a disgusting varmint. You see what I'm saying? They eat their mom's shit, and they're poisoning themselves all day.
I don't know why people love koalas and don't love wombats. Wombats are way cooler than koalas. Wombats poop, it comes out in a square. So it doesn't.
That's badass.
So wombats make their territory by pooping in different corners of their territory, and because where they're found, there's a lot of hills. They poop in squares so it doesn't roll away and it stays in the spot. It's like a concrete block of poop.
And it's chlamydia. I knew I got that fact wrong. Koalas have the ones in Australia.
They carry chlamydia.
No, there's like I think like all of them have. It's like an outbreak, and Australia was trying to vaccinate koalas against chlamydia.
Why?
That's what that song I sent you, Tyler Childers, the bluegrass guy, that's why I sent you that song, because in the song, he's singing about how much he likes Australia, that in the song he mentions that all the koalas there have chlamydia, or have, chlamydia.
Well, it burns your pee-pee hole.
But it's different it's different than ours.
Maybe it doesn't hurt the same way.
Well, for them, it causes blindness and infertility, so it could actually make them extinct or hurt the species, so that's why they're trying to get rid of it, I guess.
So,
wombats are way cooler, that's all I'm saying.
Square poop is pretty cool.
Square poop, and they fight with their butts.
They do butt fighting?
Yeah. Oh my God. Just like Jamaican dancers daggering.
A wombat looks like a teeny tiny teddy bear, right?
Yeah.
But with big claws because they dig and they burrow. And then they have this, like what's on your fingernails, like this plate around their butt. So when they go down in the burrows, if something tries to go in the burrow to get them, they push it out with their butt. So they ram it with their butt. But they can also run towards you and try to bite you and stuff like that. But I love wombats. Wombats are the cutest thing in the world.
So you know why they poop a square? Their intestines are unevenly. Their intestines have uneven elasticity, meaning some sides, like say, imagine it
are hard.
Imagine your intestine forming your poop. We all know that our poop is in the shape of our intestines. A wombat's intestine. We're gonna do some education today. Wombat's intestine.
I never thought about that.
I guess the sides stretch more. The top doesn't stretch as much. So what does that do? It compacts it like you're packing. Every
it's
time
like
it
a
moves,
Play-Doh machine.
Yeah, it's like it's packing it. So as it moves, I guess it would be turning because that's how your poop moves through. So sometimes it's getting squished. See what I'm doing? And it makes a square on each side.
Wow.
And it's the only animal that poops in a GD cube.
I know.
I didn't know that.
Wombats are the coolest.
Can you get us a wombat? No,
I wish. I have tried to get a wombat for over 5 years now.
Okay,
we can help you get a wombat.
Type in where to buy a wombat on the internet.
It's going to say nowhere. It's highly illegal.
No,
you can't have one.
You don't know the internet that I know.
Sean Watson can get us a wombat.
Can he?
Yeah, he had piranha.
You get the dark internet.
Yeah.
There's certain websites to go to.
Oh, they say it's practically practically impossible.
Oh, that practically. All I heard was practically.
And that's what makes you great, man.
Yeah. All
He's
I
a
heard is
dreamer.
there's a chance. For sure, you can get a wombat. I'll make some calls.
They're saying you need a seriously specialized setup for this.
Can you domesticate them over time?
I watch these videos of this little, again, it's a little girl in Australia that has like little wombats and they're her friends and they follow her all around like puppy dogs and there's the cutest thing in the world.
Yeah, I think you can domesticate any animal. I know that, could eventually kill you, but for the most part, are you a gator? My uncle had a gator in a swimming pool. We used to swim around with it. Like, if you're around it all the time, it'll be cool.
The only one I think, no, just because of watching that sad ass show was that chimpan crazy
they get old and they want cigarettes.
They'll do anything for them, and then you go in there.
We'll give them the cigarettes.
No, you're going in there. No, even if you're handing them, you could be giving them something nice, and next thing they know, they're like, not enough cigarettes. You know what? I'm having a bad day. I'm gonna rip your face off.
No, you gotta hurt them every once in a while so they're scared of you.
And I like that they do that move. And this would be the worst. And we've determined that this would be the worst way to die on the show. And I would be the first one to do it. I go in there. He's like, go give our monkey cigarettes, and it's in there. And then you're like, it's a gorilla, not a monkey. I'm like, same shit. I don't care. And I'm mad because you guys are making me go in there. And I go down there and I'm like, where are the cigarettes? And you're like, they're in the freezer. It's a carton. And I go in there and I get them out and I walk in there. They're 100s. And I walk in there and the gorilla just snatches them out of my hands.
Because he don't want to smoke 100s.
The door shuts. Who does? And then he grabs my butt ass with his fingers in the crack and he just peels it apart.
Oh, yeah. He rips your butt ass.
This would be and it does. They do this. These gorillas do this. I've looked it up multiple times.
They rip your lips off.
They rip your lips off. Anything that can go, and their biggest muscles, they find a hole, they grab that butthole, they just rip your ass off.
And I do that move like in zombie movies where your friend is getting eaten by zombies, and instead of killing zombies, I just kill you.
You'd have to kill him.
Because I'm like, the gorilla, we paid a lot for that shit.
Well,
and you got no lips,
yeah,
though.
it's also like, you got to put me out of my misery, man. I can't do this podcast with no lips.
The gorilla's just doing what he does.
What am I going to lay on the floor with no lips?
Better off dead.
You just hear my teeth.
No, you could get a BBL. Easy.
No. There's not enough back there to attach it to.
Do you know after you fly back from wherever you get the BBL, you have to sit in the plane on your knees looking backwards?
I'm not doing that.
Shut up.
Yeah, my wife told me.
Oh, he saw this little girl singing to him on TikTok.
When you get a BBL, you have to sit backwards when you fly back.
They lift themselves up just during takeoff, and then as soon as the seatbelt gets off, they sit on like this. Seriously.
Where did you see
They
this?
sit. The TikTok shows me. They sit like
TikTok shows me.
That's how they sit on the plane after a BBL because they can't sit on their ass. So they sit like this.
I would just stand.
You know that guy that was in Florida that was injecting people and giving BBLs, but he was putting like concrete in people and stuff like that? Did you guys hear about that? And he went to jail. So I have a friend that got a BBL from him, right? No. And her butt is amazing. Let me just say that. Yeah. It's amazing. But it's all, you know how it's all Fix-A-Flat. So they took this doctor, he's in jail now. He took Fix-A-Flat and injected it into her butt, and now it's part of her butt, right? So there's no way to get it back out.
Like, you know what? And you can't even get Fix-A-Flat out of a tire. Like, you put that in a tire, it's done.
Hold on, is it really Fix-A-Flat or is it like Fix-A-Flat?
No, the chat room, before you said it, the chat room said Fix-A-Flat. I think Melissa knows this story. Is this a story?
Well, is she fine? She got a nice butt.
Well, oh my God, she's fine as hell.
Let me ask you a question. No, serious question.
Not that bad.
Have you ever smelled Fix-A-Flat?
It stinks.
It stinks.
That's why people are saying the girls with the BBLs have a funk.
Oh, it stinks. That's what they're saying about Cardi B.
Yeah, that's why.
You
just blew my mind. Cardi B got a Fix-A-Flat ass.
No,
I mean she might have, like when she was poor. When she was poorer, maybe they put a little in there, and now that she's rich, but also you can't get it back out. So she's been to the doctor.
Can you chop your ass off?
My friend,
you get a gorilla to rip it out.
She's been to the doctor to say, you know, how do I fix this? My doctor's in jail. Blah blah blah. And they were like, "There's nothing you can do."
Is it bad for her?
I mean, she's got a fine ass, like, to be fair.
Well, I mean, but is it a hard ass?
I haven't touched it.
Yeah.
Next time I see her, I'll touch it.
Yeah, ask her, can I poke your ass?
You know, people, they give too much shit to people with like hard boobs and ass. Like, I like a hard boob and
No,
ass.
I gave a hug to somebody a couple weeks ago.
You
And when I hugged
super soft.
When I hugged
don't
this
know.
woman, it was like, ow, ow, ow.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Everyone's too picky. You're a liar.
Yeah, it is picky, huh?
No, it's not your body.
I'll
Don't
take
worry
a fix
about
a flat ass. You know what I'm saying?
He'll take anything. This guy's
Oh
horny.
my gosh.
Anyway, let's talk about diarrhea.
Okay.
So
This could be our final.
So funny that that's what you just said.
This could be. He likes to do a Jerry's final thought. And today it's on diarrhea.
so you brought up a point about eating foreign foods because, like, and this used to be a
Or
lot-
even too much. Like Andrea's in France right now, and she's complaining because I think. Look, I don't want to give out TMI, but I believe she has diarrhea because it's nothing but butter bread.
Yeah, everything
She's
there
had-
is so rich.
She's had 1,000 croissants. She's like, I can't take. She's like, I can't take it. She's like, they're the greatest croissants you'll ever have. But she's like, I can't take it anymore.
Yeah. Well, I'm used to the process. Like, give me the process.
But no, just every meal is bread.
No, yeah. And then, so when you eat exotic foods, especially, like, it can give you stomach issues if you're not used to it. As you know, and the more foreign you go, the more exotic it gets.
What's the
And,
most foreign to you? You had to eat those tadpoles one time with your friend.
You know what? I'm not a very, like, I should be better
You're
with this.
meat and potatoes, Johnny.
But yeah. Well, it's like when I go to a foreign country, like, I'm never like, hey, let's have some like exotic cuisine or
No.
Yeah,
whatever. Like, I just eat whatever.
I
the
got
hell.
a Pizza Hut.
Yeah, I'm horrible about that. Like, I do need to search for a very,
I mean, I would say-
local.
Why? Why do you? Is it going
Because
to
it's a better way to
move
live.
your needle?
What the fuck am I doing? You know, I'm eating some corporate bullshit like in a different country. Like, you just go and eat like something.
Isn't Senior
legitimate.
Frogs corporate?
Yes,
It is, but exotic at the same time.
So I went to another country one time, and I saw this piece of food at this party I was at that everybody got pink eye at. Every single person that jumped in the pool got pink eye. And it's so funny that I didn't jump in the pool, and everybody got pink eye at the party except for me. But I was in another country, and also they wouldn't have let me come back with pink eye. So, especially from this country. So I saw this thing, and it looked like an American donut with icing in the inside of it, right?
All right.
Okay,
That sounds pretty standard. And,
An American filled donut.
Yeah,
So,
like an icing filled donut.
Gotcha.
And it was long like that. And I saw it, and then I was like, oh, I bet that's going to be so good. And the lady came over, and you never refuse food. Like, it's rude if you're an American and someone offers you food, because that might be the best thing they have in the world.
Oh,
So-
right. I have heard that. You know, it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't eat that.
Yeah, that's just so rude. So, anyways, you've done that
I do.
clearly.
I like
He'll do an audible ew.
and I hold my nose.
Yeah.
I-
Sometimes he even does this one. He'll up his ante. He'll take one finger and put it over his mouth and go, make it look like he's going to spray. Yeah, he does the Dizzy Gillespie cheeks.
Yeah. Then
So
I throw my shoe.
So the lady comes over and she goes, would you like one of these? And it was in a different language, and I was like, what is it? And she explained it, but I thought she was saying it was a frosty donut. So I took a bite of it, and the minute I took a bite of it, I knew it was bad.
Oh,
Like, I knew it was
fish
bad.
pie.
I could taste it. I could
Goddamn
taste it
fish
in
pie.
my mouth. But she stood there waiting for me to finish it. So I didn't have a choice.
I don't
right?
like it when they watch it. They watch your chew. They're like, yes.
Is it good? Is it good? Is it good?
Yummy.
And I was like, yeah, thank you so much. So I ate it, but it was only about that big, and I didn't think no harm, no foul.
Yeah.
So what it was something called a paste. So a paste is spaghetti noodles in a blender that get mixed up, ham, and mayonnaise.
Hold on, excuse me.
So that was what was pink. It wasn't frosting. It was meat.
yeah.
And also,
Other countries do like a meat paste, man.
Yeah. And
Don't
also,
they know their donuts?
No, the French are like that too. They do a lot of pâtés and a lot of I forget there's another term. It's like some of it will be just like congealed jelly, and then
Yeah.
they mix
Yeah.
it with other parts of the pig
Yeah.
or the cow or the whatever, and then it becomes this little thing you're eating.
Quit grinding your meat into pies and other pastries.
Hold on, who are you talking about?
No, other countries
love
do that.
a meat pie. Meat pies are great.
I mean, they can be good. I mean, you were a deviled ham boy, but there's a line.
But the meat pies in Australia are like bacon, steak, and cheese meat pies.
Right.
Like with chunks of it. Anyways, so that night I went home to my friend's house, and I was staying in a house where there's no water in the toilet because there's no running water. So you have to dump from a bucket, right, into the toilet to make it go down and flush to get pressure.
Do you have to put a little in there first?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Because if you don't, you're going to have to put something else in there to get it off.
You get a screwdriver.
Where does the water go to? Is there pipes going out?
I don't know where it goes.
Nobody knows.
But
Right
it doesn't just fall on the floor. There's pipes, right?
No, there's a pipe in
I mean, like,
It goes
hold on.
right out the back into the street.
You got pipes taking the shit out. You put pipes bringing water in. What the hell?
Just too many pipes. This is an exit
There's
only
just
pipe.
one more pipe.
Yeah, this is having like the old redneck tattoo said exit only.
So middle of the night, I ate the thing, like, because I didn't want to be rude to the lady. Middle of the night, I hear my stomach.
Oh, yeah.
And my stomach, it's like it's got an alien in it, and
You got
it's
a
coming
case of the
out,
paste,
right?
man.
It's
Oh.
coming out, and you know, so I go to the bathroom, right? And everything is coming out. Like, it's terrible. So I'm using the bucket. I'm trying to rinse. I'm trying to be quiet. It's like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. Everyone's asleep in the whole village. But then I ran out of water, right? Because I used all the water because they collect water in the day, running my poop down the thing, right? So I have to wake my friend up, and I go, "Hey, can you wake up? Help me! She's like, "What the hell?" She comes in. She's like, "Ay, CacaSeeka!"
CacaSeeka! Oh, no.
And I'm
Now
like,
you've done it.
I'm like, "I'm so sorry. I don't know what to do." Like, I'm crying. I'm a wreck. There's poop all in the toilet.
Eureka CacaSeeka. That's the name of the show.
That's a great
today.
name. Eureka CacaSeeka.
So that was all night long. Like, she just basically had to sit up outside and also there's not doors, so they can't not hear you diarrheaing. Like, it will be like this is the living room where you're sitting, and there'll be like a shower curtain. Right? So
they know what doors are. They got pipes. That's what I'm saying.
It's
like,
insulting.
there's a pipe going out. You've seen doors.
Have you ever tried using a shower curtain where a door is? Until you do, you can shut your mouth.
Some things are considered luxury items, like toilet seats. There was also no toilet seat. Like, there was a toilet, but just like with no toilet seat.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm sitting on the bowl.
I usually bring my own. I have a cutting board.
Hold on.
I cut a hole in the cutting board.
This is in Cuba, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, anyways,
you could rebuild a carburetor for a 1955 Chevy.
Yeah, but that matters.
You can't make a toilet seat.
Yeah, but it's a luxury item. Like, who cares? It's just where you go poop and then you leave. So, anyways, this is my favorite diarrhea story I'm going to share with you. So, the next day, my friend goes and gets a Santera, who is like a village person that comes and like blesses you and gives you and will make the diarrhea go away.
I'm familiar. I grew up in Miami. This tradition also is in Miami.
Put 3 marbles
She's
under
all
your
dressed in white,
I have
right?
to run over bags of chicken all the time. Like a live chicken they threw in the street.
My friend, who now has pink eye, right? Because everybody got pink eye from the pool. I'm the only one that doesn't have pink eye, but also the only one that has diarrhea. And it's really bad. So the lady comes and I pull the, because there's also not a door to my bedroom. So I pull the thing to the side and they explain to me what they're going to do. But what I thought they said was, go back in the room and take off all your clothes so we can do this thing. And I was like, okay.
Oh my God, it's X-ray.
Now,
Okay, let's fire up this MRI machine. All right.
Oh, you got diarrhea? Oh, you got to take off your clothes.
We don't see what's in your
That's
stomach.
a human X-ray.
So this lady's never
Randy's at it again.
This lady's never seen an American before, right? I'm the first American she's ever seen because that's how deep I am in here.
Wow.
And this is one of my first trips. So I close the little thing. I take off all my clothes. So now I'm butt ass naked, right?
All right.
Butt ass naked. And I come back and I just want some relief, right? She's going to do this blessing where they so I open the curtain and there I am in all my white glory, right? Because I'm the whitest person in the world.
And they go, ah!
And the lady's like, I don't feel. And she goes running out of the house because I was just really supposed to pull my shirt up. I wasn't supposed to take all my clothes off. So the first American she ever saw was a naked me.
Oh, I like that. Oh,
she was scarred
I bet
for
Randy
life.
like that.
Oh, yeah, just spread the word.
He's like, hell yeah, this is better than X-ray.
And so then she came back in, and I put my clothes back on, and like my friend was like, "Why did you take off all your clothes?" Because they're not supposed to see people naked like that. Like that religion is not supposed to see it. So like me being naked there was a big problem.
Oh, you just sent her to hell.
Right.
Damn.
So, anyways,
Not
they
the
did.
Cubans I know.
Yeah, the ones I know are super horny.
So they did the ceremony where they took the rag and they put it in my belly button and they folded it and it pulled all the sickness out. And to be fair, by that evening I was better, but it might just be because I didn't have anything else to poop out. So,
Right,
anyways,
right. I think they count on that.
Just
right?
like the original doctor, just go home, it'll go away.
Unplug it, plug it back in.
Have you been drinking Gatorade?
Have you turned it off and on a few times?
Rubbing around some sort of washcloth in your belly button didn't do anything.
That poor lady. I feel bad about that all the time. I wish that some of the times I would go back, I would get to see her and apologize.
How do
but,
you
like,
get to a point as a world traveling, independent woman, professional crocodile helper, alligator conservationist, where you're that confident with what you do? I can't see either of us taking all of our clothes off for a shaman to put a rag in our belly button. I'm serious, right? Like,
well,
that's
if
a
you
lot
had
of trust.
diarrhea like I did, you would have done it.
Yeah, but it's like you've been doing this for how many years now? Have you been on these wild adventures?
I've been working at Gatorland for 9 years, and I went to Cuba the first time before I worked at Gatorland, so 10 years.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy, too?
That's nuts,
So
man.
there's this girl named Heather that I met on my first trip to Cuba, right? That was before I worked for Gatorland anything.
Yeah.
I met this girl named Heather. She was from Germany. She was just happened to be in this teeny little village I was in Cuba. We talked. She spoke a lot of English. We hung out. We fished together, whatever. It's like 4 years later, I'm sitting in this little Wi-Fi spot right near the restaurant where I met her, and I hear somebody go, "Savannah!" And it's more of an English voice than it is a Cuban voice. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, who's here?
Yeah.
And then she walks up. She's like, what's up? And I'm like, what the hell are you doing here? She's like, oh, I just thought I'd come back. Good to see you. How's it going? Like, all she does is travel the world. Like, that's all she does. By herself. Goes
cool, man.
everywhere, does everything, and how crazy that we popped up at the same time again in the same country. Like, there are people that do nothing. Like, every time I go to Australia and I go to Crocodiles Park, there are backpackers there. And I don't even understand what that is, but they come and they work for a little while and then they move to another place. They work for a little while. And
Australians do this a lot more than every time I in Europe and the first time I went, met a bunch of Australian backpackers that they take months of holiday.
It's like an extended travel holiday.
It's almost like they live on this island. They're like, we got to get out of here and go for a long time. And some
That's
never.
an interesting observation.
How do they fund it? Though?
I don't know. That's always my question. Because when I was there this past year, there were people there that were working at the park, volunteers, backpackers, and they were from Italy, right? But also, I know you're not making that much money. Like, how are you living? Like, I don't understand how you're living.
They became professional with living with as least amount of money as possible. Like
super efficient.
They're staying in hostels and spending like I go with my family on vacation. I'm spending $500 a day if I even leave the hotel room.
I mean, before we leave, I'm $40 in snacks before we get past the 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
You know?
We're going to this and that. I'm wearing a hard hat, a construction vest. I feel like, how much is this? Oh,
I feel like when I used to be homeless a little bit, I had better skills for that than I do today, right? Like, I have travel skills today. But, like, you know, living in a Jeep for the time I did in California and traveling cross country with my kid, like, I think I developed new skills in that regard. So I think that's a little bit of my confidence. But
it's also a young person's game, too, to a little bit. Where it's like,
for me, it is.
It's easier to sleep and diarrhea all the time when you're 22 years old.
Yeah, like I went to a Magic game Wednesday night and just
Uh-huh.
stayed out extra late. And I'm just like, I can't do it. Like, I'm just going to a sporting event and I can't do it.
Like even the plane flight to Australia, I mean, in middle age is
oh my
hard.
God,
Like,
the plane flight is ridiculous.
It's brutal.
that
right?
shit, like that's what's keeping me from going. Like I want to go to New Zealand real bad with my family, but then I'm looking at the 17-hour plane flight, and I'm like,
And how much is it going to cost? That's going to be like $20,000 for you guys to go and come come back.
No, I know.
That's crazy.
That's why he's got a GoFundMe up right now. And you can give to it if you want to help get the vans to New Zealand. Do you want to give out the URL?
But I look at it as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and that's, honestly, you can't take it with you. What the fuck? People, I'm mad at people that die with lots of money.
Everything is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity if you only do it once.
Yeah. It's like, I'm never going to go. I'm never going to have... I think about this with travel. Like, that's why I'm like dying to do it now, because I'm like, when the kids grow up and start their own lives, like, I'm never gonna have the motivation. Like, oh, do you and Crystal want to go to New Zealand? I'm like, fuck that.
Right?
Because I'm like, but I want to take the kids to New Zealand and see it because I want, but
because you want to experience it with them.
But if it's just for me and Crystal, I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, I hate this lady.
Like, I don't want to go over there. Koala bear stink.
Wait, so we can go over there and sit in silence on our phones?
Yeah. Anyway.
Should we get out of here, buddy?
Yeah, we should.
I want to talk forever.
Well, we're going to have you back. So you get, I mean, if you will come back.
No, I want to come back. I want to come back when my videographer is here so he can film. He can film what we're talking about and stuff like that.
That'd be fun. Yeah, let's
plug Gatorland real quick because they're doing a Halloween thing at Gatorland right now.
I think it's one of the best ones. Congrats on the Sentinel.
Oh, yeah. Dan was on the cover of the Sentinel.
That, right?
Yeah.
They made the cover of the Orlando Sentinel for their Halloween event, right?
And here's the thing. Look, we have some of the best Halloween attractions in the world right here in Orlando. And you can go to the big parks, and I'm sure you have. But if you want a good family value and your kids are going to have a great time, like we have a haunted monster museum that you can go in this year, and it's really incredible. We have all kinds of animal interactions, candy all throughout the park. Don't drop your paper on the ground. Candy's all throughout the park. You can eat it all day long. We do a costume parade. We have a bug area, like all kinds of things, plus all the regular stuff. And it's so much fun. Like, those are the days that I don't have to work, that I can just hang out with people in the park. And that's my favorite thing. So I just can dress like a ghost and be like, oh, I can't work today. I'm just going to hang out with people.
No, I mean, you're not there yet, but will we expect the same amount of, like, Halloween into Christmas Gatorland extravaganza?
Yeah,
because
we do love Christmas.
Yeah, your Christmas is pretty much for the Dennis family. Now it's like, well, we got to go back.
Because you got to get that Christmas tree picture on the island.
It's so Florida, though.
Yeah.
If you like Florida, this is, like, it's a Christmas. I don't have many traditions. Tom does really good Christmas traditions. Mine now, though, is like, we got to go out there and see the Gators because it's so Florida.
Yeah.
And it's fun. I don't know what about it I loved, but I loved going out there. Maybe loved it.
It's fun.
Yeah,
it's really
it is.
fun.
Because it's real.
I want to bring my sons back to see the capybaras. I never, we like.
You know what? I'm not going to say. I'm not supposed to say it, but.
Well, you got one in your car.
He's in there. He's smoking cigarettes. I got one in my Jeep right now. He's out there.
I've been trying to buy wombat this whole time on my phone.
I know. I got listeners trying to track one down for you. They're like, I'm going to get her one, Mom. I'm going to get her one.
It'll be in our
one of our
bathroom.
listeners, if some really, really redneck person shows up, and I don't know how they got your address, and they give you a wombat, we didn't do it.
Yeah. And then when I can't take care of it, I'm going to set it free at the Baldwin Dog Park.
He'll live forever.
No, everybody loves capybara. I guess that's the thing. Like everybody loves the capybara so much. Like, and I love that they come to the park, and I love the capybara too. Nothing wrong, but like there's like this capybara obsession.
I know, yeah. That's why I said
people
it because
freak
I know
out, cry when they see it. People cry when they see
They
it.
do.
Yeah, they freak out. Yeah.
Have you ever seen a capybara poop? Since that's been the running theme through this show.
No,
it is gigantic, as if you had like a 100-pound dog. Took a gigantic.
Really?
It's so big, like each piece of it is like that wide along.
They got a big old wide bear.
Hold on, if it's got a big, like a huge chunky shit and big yellow teeth, it's literally just Mel Gibson, right? That's what it is.
And do
they make noises?
Yeah, they do make noise like
okay, all right.
like that. But our capybara just like
he's a star.
They like to poop. Their poop and pee area is right in front of the gate where we bring in the guests. So they clean it in the morning, and then before we take people in, they have to clean it again because they're veggie eaters, right? Yeah. And veggie eaters, all they do is poop, right? Like the biggest animals in the world, the poopingest animals in the world are vegetarian, and that's why I don't like vegetarian stuff.
Yeah. I feel you. You didn't catch John Wayne taking any crap.
No, coffee and beef.
Give me some beef.
I'm married to one.
Oh, no, you're married to a vegetarian?
Yeah. A lot of
Did
poop?
she try to get you in the cult?
No, she. She's told me before that if I really loved her, that I'd stop eating meat.
Really?
Just during fights.
You're not, because you're not the only person that I know that's in a relationship whose partner has said, if you're not a vegetarian, like we're gonna split up.
No, she's not like
She's
that.
not
but
gonna split up.
She did. Both my sons, she did not feed the meat. She's like, I want them to choose. And then I'm like, I'm glad my pop-up is dead.
I want them to choose through a series of passive-aggressive guilt trips that I will give them their entire adolescence.
Are your kids?
And one of them chose meat. And I was like, proudest day of my life.
Yeah.
My oldest Tommy, he's a
Didn't
meat
you give
eater.
him the hot dog medal of honor? Like you gave him a hot dog medal of honor.
So the other one doesn't eat meat?
The other one's never eaten meat before, ever.
But Tommy impresses me sometimes because he'll eat the ones meat you're not supposed to eat. Like a hot dog's all right. I'm like, well, that's a goddamn good American right there.
Yeah.
I love a hot dog.
It's all garbage meat.
Garbage meat's the best meat.
Well, let me
Taco
clarify,
Bell?
nothing against Crystal, but the mass majority, let's say I'm in a stereotype here, of vegetarians and vegans are very much cult-like and
Big stinky shits.
And
just-
yellow teeth.
and like the capybara,
Yeah,
they just
just
poop
like the
wherever they want.
And they're hairy, big hairy bush.
The vegan's different. Like my sons eat eggs, or at least Max eats eggs and cheese and all the shit. Beans. Oh, stinky.
Good for your heart, though. Good for your heart. And the more you eat them, the more you fart.
Savannah, thanks so much for
Oh my
coming by.
gosh,
We
I love
appreciate
you
it.
guys so much.
Man,
Thanks
we
for
love you
having
too.
me.
Thanks for being here. Guys, is there anything else we need to tell them?
No.
Beer Fest, Sofas and Suds. If you're planning on coming and want to stay somewhere, there are plenty of Airbnbs all around Sanford that you can scoop up if you want to. We just want to see you November 22nd, 23rd, right?
Yep, and we got a Halloween special next Friday's ACT on Halloween, and we'll see you on Monday's BDM show.
Oh, wait a minute. I can't publish that. It's mediocre.
This is all jokes and funny to you, huh? You can take it up with legal. Have a good day.